Good evening, folks, and welcome to something completely different. Valentine Day dating sims. So we're gonna have some fun. Yeah, these are definitely platformers, Ari, but we're going to see how it goes. In true visual novel style. Oh, a KFC platformer would be kind of interesting. We are cranky. Hey, welcome, Anatus We Laugh. Me, Sayako, and a lot of other folks. You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in the moment forever. Or you could wake up now. Now. Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in. Smack that clock up and at him, or throw the clock out the window and stay in bed forever. Alright, we're staying in bed forever. You sleep through the school year and give up on the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to meet Colonel Sanders. Game over already? You might not be cut out for this. Alright, that's all for tonight. You guys have a wonderful night. Hey, welcome, Mari. Exactly, the end. That was everything that happened. Uh-oh, looks like okay, back to the previous choice. Smack that clock up and at him. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. Your mind begins to wander. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by and you find your imagination getting away from you. Find yourself to daydream, but take this seriously. Let's take this seriously. See, we got a serious chicken poster over here. That's how you know we're serious. Better make sure to arrive prepared for the first day. You bust through your morning checklist. Teeth equal brushed, hair combed, pits deodorized. Nothing can stop you now. You confidently grab a biscuit, strut out the door, and head off to class. Pretty much, Mari. We're gonna go through one playthrough and so forth. Oh, congratulations, Laundry. Glad to do that. That you got your refund. Just what you needed to get your blood flowing. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam. She's the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. Good morning, Cranky. Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives? Actually, because I sure am, excited, a little nervous, okay, a lot nervous. Exactly me, that was the good ending. It's just that, this morning I made breakfast for myself, but, well, when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail? Classic Miriam, raised by MasterChef parents, she's always held herself to a very high standard, like her parents. Ever since we were little babies playing together, and you rescued me from that quicksand box, it's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're gonna do great. But with University of Cooking School Academy for Learning's famous 3-day only semesters... Wait, what? I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. Artemis, I'm here. He was sleeping peacefully. She always knows. A sweet girl, Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer, she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. Should you pep talk her or change the subject to give her some relief? First, you should pet the cat. That's always the best option. We're gonna pep talk. Remember last month when we saw that fortune teller and we had our tarot cards read, and you drew death like 4 times, Miriam? The lady with the mask who gave me nightmares? I've been trying to forget. I know she looked spooky, but she was so sweet, and she told you that you were destined for great things. Then she drew death. Wait, remember that card with the fancy-looking tower, and the other card featuring that handsome fellow in the red suit? Oh, I've been waiting for so long to meet a handsome fellow I could call my own. And I'm sure you will soon. In no time we'll be graduating, and you'll be delighting the world with your heartfelt cooking in no time at all. I know, this is so very cliché. As you talk Miriam up, you can feel her nerves begin to ease. But we're gonna have fun with it. You know what? Maybe everything will be okay after all, and if not, at least I have these killer bangs. Can you believe I cut them myself? You can definitely believe it. I cannot believe it. Goodness. Before you can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom-engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground. Hey! It's Ashley, your arch-rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants, and she knows it. You can tell she's evil because she's got the purple background. Hello, Ashley. That's true, Katie, but there's still more the fun of it just simply being like, yeah, it's just it's changed like new beginnings. You're dead. Oh, I didn't see you there, chicken shins. You leave cranky shins alone. They're perfectly normal shins. Ugh, you can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. You know for a fact it's actually Ashley, but she had to add the extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone. If anyone here knows what perfect shins look like, it's us. We're not gonna let you or your really weird insults get to us. Well, that would be an interesting change, Robo. Oh, try not to laugh stream? I don't know, it's... These kind of games are much more fun to make fun of. Across the quad, you can see Ashley's best friend, Van the Man-Man. Stop to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight, you can see him casually working out his glutes as he styles his hair. No lie, they're rocking glutes. Ahem, Van. You rang. You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van have been just as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. They even got the evil look down. See, that's the person who's either evil or constipated. I can't believe that University of Cooking School Academy for Learning would ever allow such people like you to attend as students. No, I don't really ever go to KFC, Mari. Yeah, I know, right? You'd think they'd just hand us our diplomas now. Or maybe hire us on as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us. I know, he does look like a JoJo character. With the first day of school about to start, there's just not time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge and give them a certain hand gesture. A thumbs up. Let's go, Miriam. See you later, losers. As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it. Was he like 6 with his juice box? Oopsie. I think it's broken. You reach forward and easily pull the door open. It was labeled pull, not push, you kid. That should do the trick. I love you. Oh, wow, we're dating everyone now. I think you mean thank you? Hey, welcome, Adrian. My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's old. He's like 26. Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. Hi, Pop. I'm Cranky. So, are you gonna make me hold this door all day? Nope. And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you. Is it me, or is he kinda cute? I think it's just you. It's the juice box. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. I don't know how old my character is. We're probably like, what, 16 or something? I think our character is a girl. I'm pretty sure that they're a girl. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. Especially because we couldn't choose our particular gender. A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at the podium at the front of class. Adorable. He's even got the spatula that he wields. See, it's like Dark Souls. He wields a spatula to destroy people, instead of a greatsword. Now, quiet down, everyone. Oh, and he can even talk. Who's this unreasonably cute pup, and why is he in our culinary class? You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of the school. Please call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and little and fluffy, but I still demand respect. Woof. What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever. I I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining. Yeah, but think of all the hairnets this dog is going to have to wear. Otherwise, your food's going to get all messed up. Wait, are we now trying to date the dog? Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom. Wait, is this the date the teacher route kind of thing? Oh, do a charm tier list? I don't know, I'll have to think about that, Michael. I'm all very terrible at doing any kind of editing. I'm chilly, someone closed the window. And then, he walks in. You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. This is very cursed. It's him. It's... If it isn't my favorite student, Harland. Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles, sorry, Professor Dog, before he can finish his sentence. Please, call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Oh no, Max, this is a real thing. We're going through it. I've never played it before. I meant to when it came out, just for a good laugh, but today being Valentine seems to be the most appropriate time. I know, who wouldn't swoon over Colonel Sanders? He's has a small case of death at the moment. Sweat begins to beat across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong. And this over here must be sweaty sweats a lot. Maybe we should open that window back up before Faucet Pits melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely. Hold on just a second. Nobody talks to my friend like that. Yeah, she's in her fighting pose. This is a fighting game. You two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class. And what is it with all your really weird insults? Besides, when Cranky sweats, it's not gross, it's beautiful. Look at that shimmer. Yeah, she totally has a crush on your character. You take a moment to clean yourself up. It's a good thing you didn't forget about that deodorant this morning. This classroom is hot, hot, hot. Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and set some ground rules. John Cena's high school? Oh my goodness. Oh, that would be interesting. Yeah, but this is only Valentine's Day only. It's inappropriate to play it on any other day of the year. Welcome to University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears. There will be blood. There might even be really adorable tiny food, flavored with blood. And when all is said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sporks and compete in the broom cooking arena. Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Hi guys, sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss... Quiet. Late to class is bad enough, but interrupted my monologue? You're on the fast track out of here, young man. And are you sure you're even in the right place? Don't you recognize me? This is my 3rd year in this school with you as my teacher. Exactly. Wait a minute, you should just come up and jump up and get pet. Everyone stares at him blankly. Does no one remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Let that be a lesson to you students that tardiness is unacceptable. Even Clink made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels. Turn to see the student Sprinkles is referencing, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. Well, that's definitely a person. That's who would think that that's an appliance? That's obviously past the Turing test. The class bursts into laughter. Oh, Clank, you rascal. Plotting to destroy all humanity. Oh, definitely, Jasmine. She gets much attention. Oh, the ketchup is blood in this place, me? I see. Oh, everyone's John Cena but poorly drawn in that one? That sounds like it would be entertaining. Sprinkles walks in the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose into the air and takes a deep sniff. Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. Never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkle's reputation for being smart but tough is well known. You decide to try and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket, but what kind? Here, have this chicken that has been sitting in my pocket all day. You reach beneath your apron and return with a chicken snack in your hand. Sprinkle's eyes goes wide as he locks onto it. His favorite? Wait, it is? I bet all three of the options are his favorite. Well, I think there might be some competition for new star student. Wait, if that's all it takes to get to the top, then why isn't everyone bribing this dog? Hey, welcome, abnormal. Or a normal person. The furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hands slick with a coating of warm, doggy drool. See, we're ready to seduce everyone in this class. You see the other students eyeing you jealously, but pay them no mind. If they wanted to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times, just like in real life. Settle down, young chefs, take your seats and prepare to have your minds open to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only two options remain. Hey, Cranky, there's still a seat here. It seems that no one has claimed this seat next to me, if you're interested. Two good options, but which will you choose? Hey, I don't have a best friend anymore, it's just Colonel Sanders. You move to take your seat by Colonel Sanders. I want to see the dejected Miriam look. Come on, we got to see this where we've lost rep with her. It appears he brought no books, pens, or pencils. However, his perfect upright posture shows off a seriousness that makes you confident in his desire to learn. Thanks for offering me this seat. I've only had two rules. Do all you can and do it the best you can. It's the only way you ever get that feeling of accomplishing something. That's so inspiring. A little off topic if you ask me, but okay. He's doing his classic anime pose. As soon as you settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast, it's time for a pop quiz. Yay, a quiz about me. No, shut up, kid. This incredibly important and surprisingly short pop quiz will tell me if you're ready for life at culinary school. Keep your knives sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question 1. Wait, so this is a thing with knives for a pop quiz? If train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important it is to wash your hands before cooking? Extremely. That's right. 4 is just a tree, as chicken is too. That's right! What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created? A comically oversized fork, but we're going with a spork. That's right! What food is best for a broken heart? A pancake that has a silly face. Camel meat, or anything as long as it's prepared with love and not too much salt. You gotta eat love if you're depressed, I guess. Is Sprinkles a good boy? No! We'll break his heart if we say no. We can't say no. He's a talking dog that teaches at culinary school. He is the best boy. Well, just by default, dogs are the best boys. Or best girls. That's right. Your total score is... Oh, that was easy. Be honest, did you cheat? No, but I have my trusty knife. You look up to see that Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. He's impressed. No, we can't let the dog go... heart be broken. We have to seduce everyone. We have to have, the dog be our other person. I know we just met, but I have to confess, I think you have a beautiful brain. Let me carve it out with my trusty knife. Hot diggity, Cranky. You just scored some major Colonel Sanders points with that performance. May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Oh, does it let you double date? I'm pretty sure that'll end poorly. See, we're just complimenting our teacher and bribing him, and that's putting us to the top of the class already. Time for lunch! Wow, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. Do you smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. There. Up, up. Get pet. Lots of pet. Everyone, can I have your attention? Is it about lunch? No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardy. I was... Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement. Get lost, everyone else. Hey, I was. It's about lunch. Everyone cheers. Hey, Hunter, this is the KFC dating sim. Aw, starting to find a nice spot to rest. She jumped on my chair. That's at least better. That's a start. But Shh. Lunch, lunch, lunch. She said shh. In honor of this new semester, I prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch. That must be the smell I smell. A-R-T-E-M. I-S. Hey, welcome, got here as well. We're playing the Valentine's Day dating sims, the KFC one. Yeah, Sayako. Indeed, that smell. You hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented, but were the rumors true? Is this? Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. Piled higher, huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to crispy, golden finish. I don't think that we can do a double date. Besides, everyone else, anytime you have that kind of thing where you can double date, it usually doesn't end well in these kind of games. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken? What a novel concept, like so many other restaurants. Unless they don't exist in this alternate universe. Your stomach begins to grumble, as if to say, stop thinking and start eating. For years, I have been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. For thousands of years. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. Yeah, anime food always looks good. Oh, Popeye's, I think, is pretty good. Is it, Hunter? It's more that it's just kind of sit back and have a laugh at how goofy it is. You look around and notice that every student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. But that's all I'll say about that. Anyone who learns my secret recipe must die. What, you think we want your stupid secret recipe, dude? Nah, my dude. Nah. I'm just drafting in a last will of testament in case one of those ingredients is poison. Got him. Looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. Run for freedom! I actually haven't. I have played Hatoful Boyfriend, which we'll play afterwards. But this one I'm much less familiar with. I know of it, but never got around to actually playing it. You wait to see what zinger Ashley has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. She's got her evil face on. Yeah, and I was just like writing in my diary with blood. Dear diary, today I spelled something beautiful. I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. I mean, for amusement, Hunter, you gotta have some, you gotta be able to laugh at these kind of games. And that's what the fun is with. You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself. Oh, please. Well, Van, the man, if you don't want any, I'll take his. Well, hold on, I mean, I guess I'll try it. He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. Easy now, there's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of this bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing. Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. Alone with your taste buds gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. Okay. Savor the moment and everything it tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart, or try and identify each flavor, or swim towards the light. We'll do this because it sounds like it will get us bonus points. The flavors in your mouth are beautiful, pure, heavenly. Yeah, this one's, I'm having a good bit of fun with it. Oh, the Donkey Kong TV show? I've only seen the Donkey video on that, but it looks like it would be hilariously bad. What a guy! Alone with the flavors, you feel something that can only be described as love. For a man, for a flavor, are they the same? After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. You approach Colonel Sanders. He smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he is doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second. Anything for a fellow chef. What exactly was on that chicken? Poison. How bold to come out and ask. I see, Hunter. That definitely would be curious. Oh, that would definitely be interesting soup me. It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that will make me my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. That is oddly specific. And why does he have a staff now? Is he like a chicken wizard or something? It's just you and me talking here. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade. What's the rush? The semester is only getting started. We've got 2 whole more days to get to know each other. Oh, that's his anger face. He's clearly not going to give it up easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. Chicken Mage! He can summon undead chickens level 4. Wait, would fried chicken count as undead chickens? Sanders the White. That is perfect. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel. Shouldn't learn and be fun. Aww. You've got moxie, I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone, then leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers. Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use blank. It's something my great-grandmother taught me. See, he's even censoring it in the chat, so we're not even learning what his actual thing is. Blank. Wow, you'd never guess that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. Wait, so it is probably poison. While you're wrapped up in that huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad. Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated. It sounds like you have big plans. I dare say, the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that, as I do my classic anime pose. Hey, welcome, Shiro. We are playing various Valentine's Day dating sims. This is the KFC one. Alright. Alone together for the first time, you figure now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Okay, so we can be an unpleasant person by negging, wow him with a big idea to add an additional ingredient to really spice things up, or be modest but thoughtful. Okay, so we don't want to be rude, because that'll undoubtedly be like, you've broken my heart completely. Okay. Oh, we're gonna neg him. You can't neg a chicken wizard. He'll turn you into a chicken. Everyone knows that that's how things work out. Alright, we'll go with door number 3. I just wanted to tell you... Oh, okay, so we got hearts. I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. Now you've got his attention. Oh, okay, well if it said it to just compliment him, then that would be a more obvious choice. Yeah, that he'll eat you. You'll be on the menu. The flavors were complex, but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery. It was perfect. Because Gamer Hut Games, you gotta have stuff like that. They have to be so goofy. It's like Hatoful Boyfriend. Why does it exist? But still, it's funny. I appreciate the compliment, Cranky. I'm sure you'll be a big success. I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. You should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon. Oh, Ronald McDonald dating sim? Oh, that'd be hilarious. Is it like clown college that we're going to with that? You step into the massive cooking arena where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need. Look at this place, it's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our stuff. I think this was my best friend at one point, but we got Colonel Sanders now, so we don't need her. Wait a second. Oh no, we have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it? Okay, person that I used to know. You're not gonna blow anything, except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans you're gonna earn with your signature adorable tiny food creations. Oh, we need an anime Gordon Ramsay. Welcome students to the cooking arena. Still, he doesn't have any hairnets. Can you imagine how much he must shed all over this? For today's lessons, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. Like, literally pounce. Hey, Colonel, would you tackle this lesson as a team of two? That is me and you, if that wasn't clear. See ya, Miriam. Ah, see, that's her dejected look that we were supposed to get when we chose to sit next to Colonel Sanders. Wanna be my partner? Aww. Sure, Cranky. I'll prepare a station. Your third wheel, Miriam. Get lost. Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing all alone. 2 different students. Quickly take notice. It's probably even like the sprinklers that are just simulating rain all over her and everything. Poor Miriam. Hello, new partner. Beep boop. See, I can't tell. They're just like 2 ordinary folks there. This guy's obviously passed the Turing test. Oh my, 2 potential partners. I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know how to choose. Looks like you'll have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner? Clank, he's the most human person of the group. Sorry, Pop, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Clank today. It's okay, I already ate. He's gotta be like 6. It's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of school even is at this juncture. Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forth. Hey, come here. Warp. Hold on there, fella. We don't even know the assignment yet. I know, that's the obvious human. I couldn't tell them apart. But the other guy was probably an imposter. Technically, Clank might not have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about him. Robot noises. Tissue? I hardly know you. Ha 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 ha. Clank judders, and a panel shakes loose. You get the impression that this is a sign of affection. He's like, you two will be fine. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork. Alright, you two, for today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea. Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? House. Octopus. Hey, mashed potatoes and gravy is served by KFC. That's probably his, it'd be like, mashed potatoes and gravy, I love you. It's always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes. And gravy? I couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. I'll go get the potatoes. No, please, let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine. That's some pretty good alliteration. Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders? We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business. She's read me like an open book. Sanders' heart is my business, and you better keep your fingers off of my man. She's got a knife. Did someone call for me? Ah, no jeez, Van. I'm over here crushing Cranky's dreams. You're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, remember? Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friends. Oh, howdy there, Ashley, Van. Are we working in a quartet instead of a duet now? Actually, no, it looks like Cranky was struggling, so he offered to give them a hand. You know how it is? These young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring. It's definitely a JoJo reference. I was going to say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get up to my level. Ha! Doubt it. Oh, that's, Yeah, Hunter, please don't spam. Sorry about that. I didn't even see that on my end. And thank you, Ari, for timing them out. Okay, don't be rude, Van. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. Don't you feel, deep down, that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together, like a thigh and a drumstick. It just makes sense. It's like white meat and dark meat of a chicken. Nothing about this makes any sense, but one thing is clear. She's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out. Ashley is going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. Ow. Turn to Miriam. Miriam isn't even our friend anymore at this point. Turn to Colonel Sanders, hunk of hunks, in your time of need. I'm here to learn and express myself via my cuisine, not bicker with prima donnas. I mean, we haven't even had a fight with her yet. We've got knives right there, ladles. We can totally go to, into a big, intense, dramatic cooking fight. Partners were chosen at the beginning of the class, so let's all respect the format, okay? You turn to Colonel Sanders to confirm that you're on the same page. I chose Colonel Sanders, and Colonel Sanders chose me. Isn't that right? A businessman respects all fair agreements from contracts to handshakes. I took on Cranky as my partner for this activity, and I stand by it. Based on your team's behavior, I'd say you're perfect for each other. Neither of you has Cranky's natural talent or their loyalty. Being defended by Colonel Sanders leaves you feeling proud and full of potential. You look for Sprinkles and hope that he might steps in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station and realize that in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Nah, we can't have... Miriam is just like someone... It's our ex-friend at this point. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture, with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well, while your attention was elsewhere. I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, out of which pours a smooth, brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. And probably it falls in like slow-mo, like commercial style. Isn't this? Yeah, Miriam's gonna be the villain. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny would be proud. In fact, her ghost probably appears in like the steam and like sheds a lone tear. Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all of the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Maybe it was blood, but I think it was gravy. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. If you love something, set it free. Together, you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage and without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face. Van, do something, do something! It was made by KFC, full orange. Yes, this was very cursed. But that's what's making it funny. Scooping up a fingerful, Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Hold on right there, Cranky. We do not waste food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you both better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands. Can I ask potatoes, please? Wait, what? Van rushes over. A covered dish in his hand. Mashed potatoes with gravy? Pathetic. In just a few minutes, I prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty. Braised tentacle of octopus in my silky saltwater sauce, plated with a battle axe blade forged by my supreme chef ancestors. Okay, I will admit that the battle axe is definitely the best part of the meal. You've ignored me for too long. That ends now. It is I who will have the first bite, and you will all look on with envy. The interrupting student rushes at Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate. No, don't! Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed, and it may have turned in the process. The results could be toxic. Too late. It has been eaten. I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel so good. It killed him! Wait a sec, there's already a murder? What? I hope I get to keep the axe. It's probably an upgrade for my knives. Everyone, step back. Don't take another bite. When you look at the plate, the rest of it is gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up in Pop's mouth. That's a double murder! Pop winces in pain for just a moment, then is almost immediately back to his oblivious self. Oopsie. Tastes like poison. So poison was the secret ingredients. The entire class has gathered to watch Pop's final movements. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They are motionless as statues. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back to reality. It appears that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things despite obvious danger has inoculated him against poisons of all kind. Oh, if only enthusiasm was actually defend you against poison. I'm not sure the professors here make enough money. Hello, I just turned into a ghost over here. Seeing that you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home. Let's just ignore the dead student over here. Wait, there is a Gordon Ramsay dating game? Oh my goodness. What, like for real? Oh, come on. Quick, we need to do like some phasmophobia stuff and banish him. We don't even have his name, so we can't even anger him. You followed Colonel Sanders out of the room. I'm pretty sure Miriam has become the supervillain. Nah, we just left the body there. It's gonna just be decomposing all the time. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark, and more than a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands at the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today. Before you go on, I want you to know, they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders? Yes, Cranky. There's something I need to tell you. Hold it right there. I've killed once and I'll kill again. There's something I need to tell you first. Oh, jeez. You've walked into Valentine's Day dated Sims, Torabus. They're quite something. We're dating Colonel Sanders, and then we're dating birds after that. You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would become the greatest chef the world has ever seen. People have died for my ambition. Every day since, I have been working towards that dream. Day and night, never stopping, never resting. Also lifting a lot of weights, like so many weights. See, this is like that 80s training montage thing. I'm not sure how hitting a punching bag or lifting weights will improve your culinary skills, but if it has a montage theme, then surely it must work somehow. We should follow our dreams with all our hearts, that our souls may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star. Hey, no, you. Shut up, I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story. Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? You can't prove that. I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance you hear a long, sad sigh. Forget him, we're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero. Heroes kill people on their way to the top. I mean, that's technically true if you're playing like RPGs. Think of the number of kills you've got. The spork monster is here to fight a hero. Wait, what? When did this happen? I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds. How dare you threaten me, just as I was letting down my guard and connecting with another chef on an emotional level. Be afraid, be very afraid of me, because I'm a monster, see? Is he rhyming on purpose, or is that just a coincidence? I mean, I could see that, Kiyosuke. This is like so weird. Before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence. Wait, it is. What will you do? Attack or defend? Oh man. Colonel Sanders, you be the attacker, I'll be the backup. You decide to defend. Which defense will you choose? Wait. I can choose actions? Trepidation. You close your eyes tight, but then open one just enough to squint and see the spork monster across the battlefield. For some reason, this makes you feel more prepared for what comes next. Is it a buff? Spork monster goes on the attack. They spit hot gravy at you. Your flesh melts off. You take 1 damage. That lot of good that defense did. Alright. Fine. So much for pacifism. We're doing like the genocide route now. You decide to go on the attack. Cook with love or chow down. We're gonna cook with love. That's how we'll seduce Colonel Sanders. Hey, it's just one of those roll with it and have fun, Tormuz. Cook with love does 1 damage. Spork monster won't forget this. Focus their mashed mind and draws in energy from Mother Earth itself. They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? I will continue to cook with love. Spork monster is no quitter. Buffed up and ready to rumble, they go on the attack once again. Uses Utila Tensile. You take 2 damage from the attack. If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive the battle. Come on, we will cook with love until the end. Spork monster is oozing cheese sauce onto the lawn of the quad. I wonder who is going to have to clean that up. Feeling vulnerable. Spork monster prepares for its ultimate attack, Rounded Edge. Vile villain, your reign of terror stops here. Chicken mage, back me up. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. See, I told you, he's totally a chicken wizard. He's got his magic chicken staff. Hot pie power pinch. Does 10 damage. Ah, he's like a level 10 wizard. Spork monster is defeated. You saved me! Chicken mage carrying this battle. He's like our own personal Gandalf of culinary school. Injured spork monster spews steam into the night. Forget mercy, finish him! Nah, if we finish him, then Colonel Sanders will be like, no, I hate you, you're too evil. Here, run off, spork monster. We have to be with Colonel Sanders. Manage to tamp down your disgust at the sight of this gnarly beast long enough to realize that he is still a living creature with a pure soul who deserves your pity, not your wrath. I just wanted to, get back to talking with Colonel Sanders. Be gone, beast, and don't you dare come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow. Why would we finish him? We've got to, if we finish him, then that gets rid of the opportunity to talk to Colonel Sanders. And then they'll be like, you murderous fiend. I won't forget this, and I certainly won't be back like you said. The spork monster scuttles off into the night. Also, maybe it'll kill Van Van and we'll be pretty happy about that. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears at first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's so much more. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. Wait, why are we able to be chicken wizards in this? I don't understand. When did KFC become chicken wizardry, witchcraft, chicken wizards and all that? The last name to have signed it is out is Porco. Porco, that name sounds strangely familiar. It's my old rival from, like, Wendy's. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hand. Hey, welcome, Hollowhead. Oh, well, I would point out, Michael, this is only for Valentine's Day. I'll be surprised if we have enough time to get through both this and Hatoful Boyfriend in time. Well, I mean, I suppose you get the polymorph spells, Salty. Lord of the Wings, that is perfect, got here. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding... Yeah, okay, we did that one. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away as you fall into the Colonel's arms. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. We did. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. I just imagine them trying to say thank you, and they're instead just like babbling with like drool just coming out of their mouth. You feel your covers being pulled up over you as you are tucked in tightly. Good night, my Colonel. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love dream. Your love. Dreams are weird. Oh, that's definitely an interesting dream. You awake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you've had. Were they memories or premonitions? Yeah, there is a chicken on the wheel. See, it's intense chicken power that we use. And then there was that secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, is it? It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. You mean your ex-friend. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the spork monster, she launches into a story of her own. Oh, I know, this might sound a little strange, but I think I might be, I think I might like Clank. Like him? Like? I know, it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. Like him. I mean, he just seems like an ordinary fella. We got to talking after class, and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders was the most popular kid in his high school? No, but that does make complete sense. Yeah. Clank is probably just making it up, just like a very jealous person. Yeah, but he was so popular that he was voted prom king at a school he didn't even go to, and he was also the convertible that he himself rode in at the front of the homecoming parade. I'm thinking maybe got lost in pressure cooker language translation there. By the way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders. You and Colonel Sanders, the coolest guy in school, the most famous student to ever attend University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, you're a thing now? We definitely connected yesterday. Haha, sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess? Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You have an idea of how to prove that your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? Oh, I wouldn't be surprised if there is a Cthulhu dating sim. Your bestie's eyes light up. A secret ingredient. Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? I mean, with this kind of anime style, I wouldn't be surprised if there was. Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing. So this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wandering. This can't be good. He told me all about his passion for spices. Secret spices! This man even gave me some to show me what he meant. He said it was a powder created from super duper rare dried flower petals, and then if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own. Miriam, that's not spices, that's drugs. That's definitely not spices. Please, Miriam, don't tell me. This is how Miriam's habit started. So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. Miriam's a drug dealer now. He was so nice, he even met me at the gate when I arrived. Like, when I cooked it with them, a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was unlike anything I'd ever tasted. I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. Miriam is definitely a drug dealer now. Whatever. Anyhow, we both share an interest in cooking, so we stayed in touch, you know, like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about new spices. I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe. Besides, I only know the one ingredient, so I doubt it'd be of much use to anyone. Please, please, please. It would mean the world to me. No one has to know it came from you or from Colonel Sanders. What do you think? Should you protect Colonel Sanders' secret or share it with your bestie? Sorry, Miriam. You're not my friend. It's all Colonel Sanders now. You quickly think of a fake ingredient name. I don't know. How about... It was Eye of... Wait, that's what you're going with? What the hell? It was Eye of Newt. I know, it sounds like some kind of witch's potion, but what can you do? KFC uses Eye of Newt. Confirmed. We're not telling her. We're doing everything that can get us in, you know, seduce Colonel Sanders. And, you know, if we tell her the ingredient, then of course Colonel Sanders will mysteriously find out and be like, I trusted you. You've broken my heart forever. Eye of Newt? Wow. Oh, I think she's been hitting the spices a little too hard if she's buying this. Her eyes light up imagining such a thing, and you figure that you've satisfied her curiosity, and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good. See? Before you can ask her to confirm that she was definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. A wind rushes in. Cherry blossom petals fill the air. What? Why is it... What? He's got a horse now? It's Colonel Sanders. He's arriving at school. It's his level 60 mount. Stand back and admire his majestic glory. Run to him. We're gonna admire him. He's got a horse. Colonel Sanders' horse is truly a thing of beauty. Without ever acknowledging that he's being watched, he does a short horse dance before dismounting with a flourish. He then slaps the beautiful creature gently on its rear, sending it running free into the countryside. Wait, what? Does he just find a random horse on the countryside, ride it to school, and then be like, "Be free, my noble steed"? Does it just like come back to him? It's like, ride Shadowfax. You're so struck by the sight of him that you lose the ability to speak coherently. Oh, I didn't realize anyone was watching. Don't worry, he knows his way home. You attempt to compliment Colonel Sanders, but the words don't come out exactly right. What a horseful beaut you have. I mean, what a horseful beaut you have. Dang it, that's what I just said. Being a good friend, Miriam attempts to cover for you. Oh, Cranky just gets really nervous around people they like. Miriam, I trusted you! What? This is not helping. I mean, they got food poisoning and they were up all night. It was gruesome. You should have seen it. She gives you a wink and a smile as if to say, situation handled. Can't blame a girl for trying. Wait, what do you want to know if it has a dating sim? I don't know. I haven't seen too many, but needless to say, I wouldn't be surprised if there are more weirder ones out there. And I thought Hatoful Boyfriend was pretty weird. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter the classroom, you can see your two rivals, Ashley and Van, are doing something bad. By the way they're hiding, you know it must be really bad. Like counterfeiting recipes bad, experimenting with restricted ingredients bad, summoning a demon bad. Wait, so now you can summon demons in culinary school? I didn't... What? Okay, also I need to take a quick drink. Much hydration is needed for this. You try and get a peek over at Van Van's hulking shoulder, but he sees you coming. Whoa there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this. Why don't you make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey? That's terrible. Tell them to stop acting immature, act like you're not interested in them. Yeah, stop being immature, guys. You immediately dress the rivals down for their immature behavior. Culinary school is to be respected. This kind of nonsense is a waste of everyone's time. Notice me, Colonel Sanders. Oh, I cough quite often, Cameron. Now you've upset them. Oh, and you're the Emperor of Cooking, are you? You make the rules. I'm not sure you know a good meal if it ain't you. Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil. See, they are summoning demons. Wait, what? How do you flavor it with evil? You finally get a look at what it was they were hiding. You instantly recognize it. Are they like cutting their wrists and bleeding all over the stuff to summon demons to flavor their foods? It's a book, just like the one you found after your encounter with the spork monster. That's the same book I found last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his back. I don't know what you're talking about. This book is a family heirloom, and its contents are secret. You notice they haven't just been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to the wall, and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth. We're playing here. Before you can dig in any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Beep beep, just an ordinary guy over there. Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van Van's meaty foot. Hey, watch it, you bucket of bolts. Who could Van Van be talking to? That's not a robot, that's an ordinary person right there. You'll watch how you talk to them. He didn't do anything, except run your foot over. Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language, not even from a stand mixer. Womp womp. No, your mother was a stand mixer. Lots of various language stuff. Van Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van Van, sending him flying across the room. Oh, so he just had a taser on hand. Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazed men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over me, but I'm not interested in either of them. See, she's got her evil face perfected. Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely you must know that this was a ruse, right? Gentlemen, get a hold of yourself. Save it for the arena, at least. Or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I've got lofty career aspirations to focus on. Maybe I can help you with your business plan. Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of the class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog. Can I feed him more chicken snacks to, like, boost my reputation? Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired. But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn. Rub his furry dog belly. He loves it. After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom. Oh, I wouldn't be surprised if there is one. I think there was the joke about there being a Hollow Knight dating sim. Of course, yes, I would have to play it, because it would just be so goofy. Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken. You want to pay attention to the lesson, truly you do. Which is why in 1776, at the sign of the Declaration of Independence, it was a chicken who first signed their name. but you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you miss most of the important parts. See, he's like winking at us from across the classroom, so it's all good if we daydream instead. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you. Well, Cranky? Naturally, this appears to you to be a sample platter. Which item do you want to sample? A glass of water, a shimmering pepper, or a dog biscuit? We're going with a dog biscuit. Because of the shape it's baked in, you assume the dog biscuit is a treat made by Sprinkles. An example of his own culinary talents, perhaps? You reach out for it when... That was my, biscuit! Sprinkles jumps up and bites you on your cooking apron. What kind of monster would steal a dog's favorite biscuit? Your apron is left in tatters. The entire class looks on you in horror as you fall unconscious from the embarrassment. I never even got to taste it. Is this the end? You fade into darkness, but something is there. Colonel Sanders. The spork monster. Maybe the spork monster was Colonel Sanders all along. Borko, what are you doing here? It's not your time, my friend. Your act of kindness has not been forgotten. You watch as your apron magically repairs itself. You won't have to live in embarrassment anymore. Thank you, my friend, wherever you are. Which item do you want to sample? Here, we'll have the pepper next. A brightly colored pepper stands out from the other items. It sparkles in a most eye-catching way, so naturally you reach out, grab it, and eat it right away. Sprinkles is like, no, not that one, that was the drugs! We spared the spork monster, Lapis, when Colonel Sanders carried us with his chicken magic. However, your body is not prepared for the heat. Take 10 fire damage. The pepper has triggered an intense spice hallucination. It feels like forever as you trip through the universe. Why do we keep tripping through the universe? My friend, oh. This guy again? We never even learned his name. I'm here to give an important message. You must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. All you must do is... Cough, cough. I was saying, to fulfill your destiny, all you must do is... Sorry, I think I still got some spice stuck in my throat. Besides, our entire destiny is to seduce Colonel Sanders. There is nothing more than that. It's fine, I'll work through. More coughing. To fulfill, cough, the prophecy, cough, cough. You must. You feel yourself begin to regain consciousness. Aw, man. Man, Sprinkles is just giving us all drugs and everything. First he kills us, and then he drugs us. I'm not sure he's the best boy, after all. You come to and find everyone is staring at you. That pepper was the last of its kind on Earth, and now it's gone forever. Why were you putting it on a sample platter? Sprinkles, you had one job. You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention. We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you. Someday. Come on, it's time for lunch. Hey, Luis, we are doing dating sims for Valentine's Day. This is the KFC dating sim. Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria's lights dim. I know, why did he offer it to me? And your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement. Today's lunch will be prepared. Be a timed competitive cook-off. The level of theatrics with these two is off the charts. Demand that they stop wasting everyone's time or step up and tell them, you're on. Alright, bring it. We'll use our culinary power. A bit of lunchtime competition, eh? Count me in. If I have to wipe the tables with you fools before I set my lunch down on it, then so be it. I'm not the fool, you're the fool, fool! Good one, Van Van. I like your gumption, Crakey. I'll be watching your performance. With my classic anime pose. Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkles steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness. He's a dog. Do you expect him to be reasonable? Now, students, please settle down. This is the lunchroom, not a sporting court. Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief. At least, not until we turn on the timer. Timer ready. Just then a huge light blasts you in the face, flashing the words, timer ready. Because it's standard date and sim anime stuff, I guess, so why? That's what I'm talking about. Big dog howl. I stand corrected. The hard way builds solidly a foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. And that's an original quote by me, in case anyone was wondering. I hope its message lifts you to victory. Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now is my chance to shine. I will defeat you myself. See, she's got a cleaver. You had his chicken, and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day 1, and you're feeling like you can really impress him again here. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast, if the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. That's right, but how could you have even gotten into the school without knowing that? Winner gets to rub my furry belly. Let that entice an offer motivate you. See, he's already... Now the dog is trying to seduce us. You're going to need to season this chicken before you cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders exactly, but you have an idea. How many herbs and spices did he say he used? He used 11. That's right. May not know all of the ingredients yet, but at least you're headed in the right direction. Tail wagging intensifies. Now that you've got some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. What state of mind offers the most flavor? We'll go gratitude. Oh, it is. Okay. You must never take this opportunity for granted if you hope to succeed. That was the closest thing to, like, love. And we didn't have an option to flavor it with evil, though. Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you to never forget where you came from. Every day you meditate on his advice and draw energy from that place. Now would be a good time to harness that energy. Okay, small town thing. We gotta have the thing where we're just like, alright, we're coming from nowhere, and now we are a star. This is your shot and you're not gonna miss it. Dog howls intensify. You try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. What is the sound of success? Wait, silences? They taste your cooking, they will be so taken with it that they'll be unable to speak. You notice Colonel Sanders out of the corner of your eye. I believe in you, Cranky! He's actually cheering you on with his chicken magic. If there is cheese, pick it, which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching you makes you totally forget what you were doing. All you can think about is Colonel Sanders riding a horse. Colonel Sanders' face. Get your mind back into the competition. I wanted to pick all the Colonel Sanders options. Grrr. You're stranded on a desert island with only one dessert cookbook. Which do you take? What a hunk. I know, right? You know what? Shouldn't you be focused on the challenge? You're falling behind. Exchanging weapon. Dang it, these are definitely not options I could pick. What does he have to do with crafted spectacular fried chicken and delicate baked biscuits? Woof, woof. You're really struggling to keep up. At the next station, Ashley has already begun plating elements of her dish. It's colorful and complex. To make up time, you toss your biscuit dough into a stand mixer. As you do, the crowd gasps. Oh, yikes. I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilized in a kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing the personal touch. You might not have any hands, but Cranky does, and a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it's properly mixed. There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way. When you hear everyone talking, you realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hand into the mixer to rescue your dough before it's overmixed, and then the mixer removes your hand. Cranky, no! But you're not fast enough and your hand gets stuck. It's immediately crushed by the quickly spinning beaters. There's no way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest of the match. And the rest of your life. Oh, I'm pretty sure they'll kill us if we get this wrong. Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame. And to think, I did my dramatic anime pose for you. What you often find is the easy way can turn out much, much more difficult. Everyone stop what you're doing right now. This battle is over. Can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish. Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on. I just got like a bleeding stump. Aw, that's too bad. And here I am with a completed dish ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default, even though mine's laced with poison. No, it wouldn't be fair to compare the two on account of Cranky's injury. You see Sprinkles begin to lick his doggy chops as he locks onto the dish. But I suppose you should at least tell us what you prepared. Yeah, no one's helping us. Yeah, if you die in a video game, you die in real life. Only with dating sims like this. Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skipped straight to dessert. Under this white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. I was going to ask Cranky to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. I can pour it on your face, though. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand. Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within. Inside you find a delicate fried cheese, croquette up top a slice of honeycomb, ice cream 2 ways, tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry gelée. Probably mispronounced that. Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed as he dips his finger in the chocolate sauce. Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley? Besides, this is imitation chocolate. Oh, you. As he places a sauce-covered finger into his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something into his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. No, use your dark side powers. Put yourself between Colonel Sanders and Ashley. Or internalize the rage you feel. Use your aggressive feelings. Turn to the dark side. Well, we're having fun with the visual novel dating sim stuff, Arturo. Your rage burns so intensely with your eyes that they burst into flames. Quick, use your fire magic. Firebend. End her. The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash. I guess we're just starting out with our firebending, and they fall off your face, which means people will have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester, perhaps forever. Embarrassed and ashamed of your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried brow, you run for the quad to be alone. The beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside of you, a storm rages. Quick, summon doom for everyone. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and decide to get married. That's exactly what he came for. And he won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. You're an awful chef and a terrible person. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and that small fire. We should get that checked out. I mean, you gotta do like firebending, Michael. I'm fine, can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef. Failure is part of life. Not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've never failed at anything before? That's exactly what I think. Well then think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you. Enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated, and very humble. Well, handsome, sure, I was born that way. Let me also emphasize the humility, but I've walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel. Mules, the cruelest part of dating sims. Oh no, I am a terrible person at cooking, Michael. I lost my business partner to a gunfight. I didn't know. People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard and assume I've got it all together, which is true now, but it always hasn't been. Sounds like this guy could really use a hug. I resolved that then I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money would deter me from giving the best I had to give. He's got his intense anime look. That lets you know he's not going to be defeated. As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you can see something ignite inside of him. A burning passion. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure, it's honest, it's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. Oh, this is just like on Steam, Hollowhead. Like, maybe eventually, Michael, but not in any time soon. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds, and if not, I will destroy them with my chicken magic. Yay! Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Battle-scarred from the night before, you prepare for the worst. It's the spork monster. Porco. It is I. I know I said I wouldn't be back after the whole fight to the death thing, but maybe you don't really want to see me anymore. But I just wanted to say it was wrong to attack you, and I apologize. I know what it's like, always having to look over your shoulder. Monster problems, am I right? Aw, thanks, Porco. I'm glad there are no hard feelings. Getting jumped by a giant creature in the dark of night can really rile a person up. I also want to apologize for the way I switched right into attack mode. Wait, I defended first. I was trying to go pacifism. You made me go genocide route. Yeah, but I don't know if we'll get more opportunities to firebend. At least if we can firebend, we can kill Van Van and Ashley and make it look like a tragic cooking accident. I know you're strong and cooking school can put a person under a lot of stress. I actually used to go to the school. I wasn't always a spork monster, you see. I don't believe it. You were human once? Well, no, I was a golden retriever. But I was still a student, until one day some mean kids with a magic spellbook cast a dark enchantment on me. I was forever transformed. This is ordinary cooking school stuff. A magic spellbook. Precisely. I had procured a copy for myself, but somewhere along the way I've lost it. If you find such a book, I beg of you, respect it. You're a powerful chef. It shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile. But wait, Colonel Sanders is a chicken mage. If you need me, don't fear. I will be there. It sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen of life. Cranky, together I am sure we can defeat them. This is now. We've got to choose our thing. We're a firebender, and we've got our chicken mage, Colonel Sanders. Come back to my hideaway, and we can discuss. A personal invite. We can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out. Stepping inside Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with him. Even got a nice chicken statue. It looks like you live such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Steal his socks? Forget about Colonel Sanders' love, I just want his socks. Have you not been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. It's a shame that's not an actual... I'm pretty sure that's not an actual ending. Most of these, even if they get weird, don't have things like steal their socks. But that'd be a funny ending. Well, there is something. It's just a side dish that I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perks up as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. It's meant to pair with something spicy, or something crispy. Both, perhaps? Just steal the entire sock drawer. Get his watch and sell it on eBay. Colonel Sanders' personal watch. Do I hear a $300 or best offer? I could do Undertale, Michael. The only thing is I played Undertale when it came out, so I know all the twists and everything. You've got him right where you want him. Shall we reveal your new creation to him, or keep it a secret, just for you? Reveal it. This gets us closer with him. All of our secrets. You decide that you're as ready as you'll ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in head first. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish that you've been keeping on ice all day. I present to you my original coleslaw. The shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' Lux hideaway. Magnificent. Oh, I could probably do something like that, Mike. Yeah, I have played Deltarune as well, Mari. I had a lot of fun with both. And I mean, I have no problem with playing them. It's just, I haven't played them because I know all the twists and such. Together, you chow down on the creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl. Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I'd like to have it around so that I can admire its taste later and think back on this moment. I'm going to steal your recipe. You could offer to make him more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not? Please make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. You realize that now would be the perfect time to do some wait, what? Are we going for sock drawer for real? Around the room are various items that you can look at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. He was born with the beard and mustache. Hey, welcome, Chire. Give him the pepper and steal his recipes and socks. Oh, God. An adorable little baby boy crawls across the floor. From the goatee and mustache combo he sports, you figure this must be Colonel Sanders himself. That, or maybe it's the drumstick that he seems to be waving like a rattle. Who frames a baby picture of just themselves? Probably the same type of person who would make their own face the logo of the company they founded, am I right? Let's see. Chicken statue. You notice a very realistic stuffed chicken sitting on a corner table. When you pick it up, realize it isn't just realistic, it's real. Taxidermy must have been important to Colonel Sanders when it was alive. Get their Game Boy Color. A note clipped to the chicken's foot reads, "The true state bird of the great state of Kentucky." Alright, tap on it to get more. Take a closer look at the large urn sitting on a nearby pedestal. There's a plaque on it. It's dusty, but when you wipe it off, you can read the inscription. It says, "Here lies the ashes of all my past careers and business failures." Oh, he burns all the evidence. Poor guy. Tap on an item to learn more about the Colonel. Oh, you open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of his signature white suits hanging within. You take one off its hanger and try it on. Well, we're stealing his jacket now. The jacket is a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. Give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent. They say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? Before you can look further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he's been working on and he wants you to taste it. You try to act casual until he asks you why you were wearing his jacket. Aww. I don't usually loan those out, but I must say it does look good on you. Oh crap, the jacket! Forgot to take it off. Okay, just tell him. Be like, dude, I was just trying to look for your sock drawer. You confess. I think I've developed feelings for you. I might be developing feelings for you too, but I'm concerned. I can't let anything get in the way of my dreams. Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door. But the thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself. Colonel. Yes, Cranky. I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. We should take things slow. Let's get married tomorrow. You talk late into the night and drift off into a slumber. Dream sequence. Hey, it's the same dream sequence from before. You awake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Wait, but we didn't have the option to get their Game Boy Color. He's like, I've always wanted a girl that would steal my socks. Today is the day that could change the rest of your life. Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast, and your mouth waters at the sight of it. Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up. Like, it only took me a minute. It's meticulous. You taste Colonel Sanders' food and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question. So, would you say that we're the perfect match? How presumptuous! My cuisine and your taste buds, that is. You're just being coy, Colonel Sanders. Such confidence, such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery? Quick, we'll flatter him to get him, get him even more reputation gain. You know, I think we might make a great team. A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eye as he gazes out the window. With the right business partner, I know I can't fail. Business partner? Could he be talking to you? It's all happening so quickly. That's when he picks up the chicken and he brings it back to life as his new partner. Business partner. Who needs him? Just take his socks and go. Yeah, but even so, Max, it's still... I'm definitely finding it entertaining. I definitely would have... If I had played this earlier, then I definitely would have had a good bit of laughs from it. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears, unable to speak. The only answer you can find is to run out the door and get home. I feel like we don't use the door, we just like jump out the window or something. There's still one more day of school after all. The University of Cooking School Academy for Learning waits for no one. He hands you a sock and you know what he means by it. You get home to find something very surprising. Your best friend is waiting there for you. Ex-best friend? Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something had happened to you. It's okay, I was just... But now that it turns out you're fine, I can finally get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam. Sure, but you will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date. I think I can believe that. Since I've been partnered up with Clank, he asked me to go out with him. Of course I told him, you better keep your dials turned to polite and respectful. I'm not that kind of girl. Wait, we were a sock puppet all along? Yeah, I mean, it is a pretty good, funny parody of that thing. But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me, so I said, yeah, sure, I can get to know the little metallic guy. Wait, why is she describing him as metallic? He's just an ordinary person. Long story short, he took me skydiving with his friends, but things quickly spiraled out of control. Did she just say skydiving as if it's a typical first date to go on with a talking pressure cooker? And now I'm not really sure where we stand. You don't give Miriam time to tell her whole story, however. Bottling up the details of your own night is just too much to bear. And I went on a date too, back to Colonel Sanders' house where I spent the night with him. You what? Nothing happened. But the emotional connection, wowzers. Miriam tells you to move on for this whole Colonel Sanders obsession and focus on school. If being obsessed with Colonel Sanders is wrong, you don't want to be right. After a short argument, you both agree to go your separate ways. When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals in the quad. You can tell from a distance they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not quite grasp that fact. Because you know, he's Pop. What's a swirly? It sounds delicious. Oh, it's great. I'll order you up one right away. I'll have my swirly with sprinkles, please. Sprinkles is a dog and a treat. You can just get your swirly dip too. Why don't you pick on someone your own size? Oh, thank you, Max. Because I'm literally the biggest person at this school. There is that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school, but who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature? You've got some nerve, Cranky, suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse. Now you're twisting my words, and I won't have it. I'll fight you. You clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince with pain. Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up. I'll never give up. Ever! Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears that things are close to boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on. Is everyone excited for the final day of school? Cranky, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in fighting form by this afternoon. Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday I almost broke a nail winning so hard. He looks very seduced by her. Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive. He says it in like this deadpan cold voice. He doesn't even draw out his chicken staff to banish her. Oh, hey, welcome, Ocho. What is he doing complimenting her? Oh, we are a jealous person. What about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce? It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received. That's a lot of words to say. It was bland. Excuse me, Cranky. I am more than capable enough to speak for myself. Maybe you could tell me more about your thoughts as we walked into class, Colonel. I'm always interested in discussing the fine art of fine foods. See you inside, Cranky. Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who you know she really is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by that interaction with Ashley, you take out the spellbook you received yesterday and start flipping through the pages. Whoa, that's that book? It looks like bad news. It's just something I found lying around. It would appear to be some sort of grimoire, but I don't really believe in that magic stuff. Grimoire? Like a book of spells? I don't know. Who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if it weren't really powerful? Like, it needs to be one of those books where you open it and it has, like, the Wails of the Damned. Like, the faces just, like, pouring out of it, warning you not to cast any spells. Yes, Steves, we have chicken spells. Colonel Sanders is a chicken wizard with his own chicken staff. You open to a page covered with arcane warnings, cast only in case of extreme emergency. It says around the edges of the page. I could use this spell here that says it will erase anyone I choose from all of my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam. That is way drastic. Couldn't you do something else, like anything else, not rooted in dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger? Okay, fine, it is drastic, but desperate times call for desperate measures. Why don't we just, like, firebend and kill Ashley and Van Van? You got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you, and a pretty good excuse to try it out. Why would we... Why in the world would we even do that? You take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. Sprinkles is already in the room, waiting for the students to arrive. Oh, is it lagging for other folks? Sprinkles is already in the room waiting for the students to arrive. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement. Yeah, if we use sock puppets, then that's the true magic. That's the deep magic. I want you all to know I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you it's nothing to be afraid of. Oh, is he gonna, like, lick our faces or something? His cute little nose scrunches up and he begins to breathe quickly. He must be hungry. We're searching for some old homework to give him as a snack. Dogs can... Come on, let's give him some homework. You reach into your backpack and pick some homework from last semester that you forgot to turn in. Sprinkles immediately goes for it and gobbles the sheet of paper like it's a piece of fresh chicken rawhide. I apologize for the outburst. I know it seems cliche, but there's not much in this world satisfies like ungraded work. My, Cranky, you were studying. Were you studying? Something with cinnamon? See, we're bribing our way to the top. I've been sitting in on a lecture series around the art of cake baking. How insightful. This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Cranky, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom. You see, before we can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class. Oh, she's gonna be like making out with Clank. Sprinkles is interrupted by whirls and sparks coming from the back of the room. I told you to save it for after class. You think I wanted to be thrown from a plane strapped to a stranger? Ah, that's a heck of a date. Miriam and Clank appear to be arguing, but you still haven't learned to speak Clank's language of mechanical noises. This is definitely illegal. But no, you had to show off your cool kid friends, Jeff and Joan. J and J forever. Watch us form a triangle in midair as we descend. Triangles are the strongest shape, don't you know? They have all the right angles. Well, that'd be more squares, but... Well, yeah, well, that doesn't make it a great date. I think Miriam can seduce Clank, not us. We have Colonel Sanders, then take Jeff and Joan with you. You can all hold hands as you pedal down the mountain, or off a cliff for all I care. Sad beep. Clank begins to shudder, steam pours out of the gaps in his panels, and then a loud ding stops him in his tracks. Oh, she killed him. He's self-destructing. No amount of seasoning is gonna make me want to eat that, Clank. Clank burps out a completely deep-fried sneaker. Considering that he himself has wheels, not feet, it's not entirely clear where it came from. Wow, Clank's killing people too. Why does everyone get to kill people in this class except my character? In terms of deep friend footwear, I guess it looks okay. Clank slowly rolls out of the room to be alone with his shoe. Everyone tries to pretend like they didn't see that entire thing go down. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over the final day of school. Well, that was unfortunate. But we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition showdown challenge exam! Trademark. I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. Test time approaches. See you all in the arena. Only eat the sock? It didn't have socks. But before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. Hey Miriam, are you okay? Okay, I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could he embarrass me in class like that, in front of everyone? Wait, I think you started this. Our tiny Coco is a delicious treasure, so you know that this breakup is no joke, even if the source of her frustration is such a silly boy. I know that you know this, but I'm gonna say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Not even me. I'm gonna go be with Colonel Sanders and leave you alone now. Me and you, we're gonna cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way. You're not gonna saddle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion and ride off into the sunset without me. Yes, we are going to do that, Miriam. Goodbye. Of course not. Well, maybe, sorta, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it, and a ranch big enough for both of us and whoever else we want to bring along. Oh, Battle Block Theater? I'll have to look into that one. I'm not familiar with it. If it's not Pop or Clank or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first someone to show a little interest anyhow. Yeah, for some reason, Colonel Sanders has his own epic mount, and he slaps it and shouts, "Ride, Shadowfax!" Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks. I'm pretty sure the true ending is wherever we get his socks. I should really review my menu for today. I'm gonna make a very special soup. And I bet that Professor Dog is gonna love it up. While you were pep-talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch, but that's okay, because you had a better idea of how to spend the time before your exam. You decide to head to the arena early to practice a dish. I played a little bit of Binding of Isaac, Mari, but not a whole lot. She does. This is it, the location of your final challenge, a test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent. And a chance to beat the pants off of Van Van, the supposed man-man, and his eviler counterpart, Ashley. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of a recipe you've been working on, Cranky's famous chicken pot pie. After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven, but as soon as you do, Colonel Sanders walks in, and you can no longer focus. And then it's burning, and it burns down the school. Your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders. How are the rose petals getting into this arena? Cranky, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam. Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. The pot pie has begun to bake, and the smell is slowly filling the space around you. Maybe eventually, Tormoose. I do want to try and do Hades first. Oh, I tried playing Blue Fire. It kept crashing on me. That's why I haven't played much of Blue Fire. Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious. You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who is hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decide that it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but that decision gets hard to stick to when the oven timer goes off behind you. Alright, Colonel Sanders. Enjoy my dish. Okay, you got me. I'm doing a little bit more than visualizing. I have this perfect pot pie. Now our affection increases like 20 points. I know, my most can smell a pot pie from 400 yards. I've trained long and hard to smell pot pies from 400 yards. That's an oddly specific distance, but you'd expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man. You knew it was a pot pie just from the smell? Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with an all-butter crust. And my nose is telling me something else. It's flavored with love. Oh no, is it burning? Haha, no, I can smell that it was made with a heaping helping of TLC. But it'll probably start burning any second if you don't pull it out. The moment of truth. Wow. We even put it in our patented KFC bowls. That's a lawsuit waiting to happen. It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted, and I've always loved country cooking, and I can eat this all day. There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules. The only rule is that there are no rules. That is to accept a cook with everything you've got. Wait, if there's no rules, I can murder Ashley and Van Van. You step up for the cook-off of a lifetime. You decide that mac and cheese, plus the pot pie you've been practicing, are just the dishes that'll push you over the edge to victory. Meanwhile, both Van Van and Ashley are posing dramatically and preparing wild, elaborate dishes per their usual over-the-top selves. I'm not sure they're making any dishes, they're just posing. Now, why does she still have that cleaver? Wait, no, we can't murder Colonel Sanders. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big, going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect, his original recipe fried chicken. He's even using magic to summon his spices. It's a +3 cleaver. It gives her 3 points extra in cooking skill. The intensity in the room starts at a full 10 out of 10 with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. So do I have to shout like moves like coleslaw cleaver and biscuit battering ram? Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air. He's using chicken magic. This is unfair. Egg wash. Miriam furiously injects ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth. Best friend, bastard blaster. Van Van flexes pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin. Let's rock and roid. Alright, so he's doing steroids as well. Ashley scoops her pastries off the tray with lightning speed. Shallow personality spatula. That seems oddly appropriate. Even Clank's get in on it. 5-dial pressure point chicken cooking technique. Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English? It's the singularity as was foretold. We mustn't let it happen, or the appliance uprising will take us all. Self-destruct. Van Van quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out of the back door of the arena. Wait, he was about to kill us all. And that was allowed by the lack of rules. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spell book out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? Oh yeah, she's got her evil face out. She's obviously chanting. You've got a book of your own, and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's almost certainly evil magic? We're gonna do it the hard way, because Colonel Sanders was like, don't do it the easy way, do it the hard way. Who needs magic when you've got passion? Maybe the true magic was passion all along. I'm gonna do it the hard way. Ashley is just like, what are you even talking about? Colonel Sanders sees you've chosen to win on your own terms, and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room. I believe in you, Cranky. Miriam notices too. I've always believed in you, Cranky, since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend forever. Also, good job on not summoning hell. As you turn to notice that Miriam is at your station cheering for you. Miriam, what about your dish? If you're here cheering, who's cooking? Tiny food, short cook time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you. Oh, that's sweet, but... Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles. Uh-huh. It's the secret ingredient. However, she doesn't know that you lied and the ingredient was made up. And where in the world did she get Eye of Newt from? The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up into a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes. Oh, it came back to haunt me. It is I, Steve, the spork monster. Wait, now he has a first name? Steve? Wait, what happened to Borko? You're not here to battle me, are you? We spork monsters are many. I think Borko had the day off, but you have conjured Steve, and I hate to battle, so I'd say you're doing pretty alright. Oh hey, you're in the middle of a cooking competition. I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kids and your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out? I'm sorry, Steve, but I'm in the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve, the spork monster, notices that you've got the grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station. I see what you're up to. Crisscrossed some magical items and accidentally summoned me, huh? Ha, yeah, you guessed it. Sorta. If you're here, would you mind tossing some fresh noodles into a pot of salted water? Yeah, the spork monsters are everywhere. I'd love to. I've always wanted to be a top chef, actually. You know, when I was just a little spork pup back in the old country. You feel spork monster winding up to tell you a very long and involved story. You don't know exactly where they came from, but it seems like it was probably lonely there. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on this competition. I understand. It's kind of like that time in monster school that I had fallen asleep during scare tactics class, and when I woke up, I was alone. You toss a serious stare at Steve, and he takes the hint. Get lost, Steve. Never mind, I'll tell you later. Good luck. It is a date and sim, Mr. Squiddy. We are seducing Colonel Sanders. Wait, what? Give up and drop out of culinary school? What? I like how that's just an option. Having suffered this huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win. Summon extra power from deep within yourself. Give up. I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win. Yeah. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body. Ah, God, we've gone Super Saiyan. My heart is pure, my hands are steady, my taste buds have begun preparing their entire lives for... Yes, Cranky, you are the chosen one. You will avenge me. Now kill Van Van. The power you'd been summoned immediately fades back out. You interrupted my inspiring monologue. Sorry. My heart is pure, my hands are steady, my taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for this moment. I will show the world my cookery. You begin to levitate off the ground. Energy courses through your body. Are we going to be like screaming for half an hour? Do we have the power of God and anime on our side? You know that with this power, you can do anything. You can do anything. Except turn back time, which would be super useful because while you were powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and can't be served. But don't worry, dear Cranky, you may have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides that you have earned his support. I've been watching you today, and I must say, I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches. He steps up to your station and stands right beside you. I'm here to help. Summon chicken level 3. All you've managed to make is mac and cheese, and time is almost up, so you're gonna need it. It's over 9,000 chickens! Hey, welcome, Ronaldo, to KFC Dating Sim. As we seduce Colonel Sanders. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules? Following the rules has never been my thing. I follow my heart. What the heck? What a guy. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicate fried chicken tenders you've ever laid your eyes on. And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass their individual efforts. Are you suggesting, if we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union? Time's up, students! Blood for the chicken god. With time expired, it's the moment everyone has been waiting for. You must now prepare to present your dishes. A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete. It seems we're missing some students. Pop? Clink? From off-screen you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student. Hee, I'm flying. It sounds like it's coming from that broom closet over there. Miriam, would you mind? Inside the closet you see Pop, hanging on a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants. Pop, get down from there right now. You had one job. Let me guess, did Van Van have something to do with this? When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse? I thought a wedgie was a salad. Exactly. There's no rules. He can't change the rules now. It looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing as how he didn't cook anything. No mercy in this cooking kitchen. I can't feel my legs. May I be excused? I've got my juice box. Sure. You kids and your pranks. I must say it's not the worst prank in this school's history, but it's not exactly yearbook material. And still, I don't know why the dog doesn't have a bunch of hairnets. He's probably shedding all over the dishes. Wait a sec, pranks, clink! Where did that pressure cooker roll off to? You wait to hear a signature whirl, beep, or other onomatopoeia, but there's none. Somehow he must have gotten unplugged, I guess. We'll have to figure that out later. They plug him back in and he self-destructs. I don't think you can romance anyone other than Colonel Sanders. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please, collect your final projects. Yes, it has been a long semester. This is only the 3rd day. Wow, 3 whole days long. But after days of hard work, the time has come. Ah, they had an error there. For me to eat. Miriam, please step forward. Ah, so this was all just for feeding the dog the entire time. Now, describe your dish. I've made tender udon noodles in a savory soup. My word, it's so delicate. Is that a teeny tiny narutomaki I spy afloat in its itsy bitsy bowl? Yes, chef. No, I don't think we can romance ourselves. Please call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name. Yes, Sprinkles, and some green tea made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself. Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink dog tongue dip into the bowl. Sublime. Would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come on, I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine, I'll enjoy it all by myself. See, she's like, no thanks. And in a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much, it was less than a thimble's worth of soup. She probably did crush the bowls. A+, rarely do I taste a dish with as much love poured into it as yours. Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug. Thank you, Crakey, for helping me to believe in myself. Van Van, you're up. Now describe your dish. This one's also poison. I made honey over smushed egg custard and axe-hewed urchin shell topped with caviar. This is probably also poisonous. Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second, different colored type of urchin? Yes, Sprinkles. A bit much, don't you think? That's exactly why I did it. A bit much is kind of my brand. Doesn't it look cool? Sprinkles leads in to sniff the uni, but he can't get his nose close on account of all the spikes. He begins to paw at it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around. Woof, woof. Please be gentle with my cuisine. I don't know how you're supposed to hold it, Lapis. He definitely looks like a JoJo character. Grr. Finally, Sprinkle goes all in, tongue first, but he can't get past all the needles. He reels back as his tongue is poked and prodded. Ouch, my tongue! Sprinkles is dead. We pass the class on account of the professor dying. The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to the sting. I can't eat this. It keeps poking my tongue. Disqualified. A stunning turn of events. Who'd have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles could make it difficult to eat? Dejected, Van Van does not go gentle into the night. He pulls out a gun and starts shooting wildly. Disqualified for glamour? Don't discount simplicity. Get wrecked, Van Van. I agree, Jasmine. This isn't the last you've heard of me. I've got my comb and it's razor sharp. I'll kill you all, before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment. Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of milk. I know, yeah, I'm a dog and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Next student, Ashley, it's time to step up. Now describe your dish. It's flavored with evil. I made orange blossom, Turkish delight in a light rosewater syrup, topped with French meringue and connected by sugar glass. I flavored it with the flaming raspberry jam from hell itself. That actually doesn't sound too bad. Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I'd ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece. Oh, that'd be pretty interesting, Kumar. Don't eat the food. At a cooking school? Got toast in your ears or something, Cranky? I told you, it's a display piece. Ashley, I must say, it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at a cooking school. Yeah, which is why I cooked it, and did an extremely good job cooking it too. I didn't realize we were having an eating exam. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I'd go to the College of Eating, School for the Hungry. I suppose you could smell it if you must absolutely insisted, but don't breathe too hard. You might disrupt the sugar spiral. If the food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You are disqualified. Rage overtakes Ashley, and she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up. You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked you. And with that, Ashley, she's got a cleaver. She's gonna kill people too. Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone. Oh, see, she's even got her serial killer face up. She's gonna be murdering people. This isn't the last you've heard of me, either. Like, at night, she's probably gonna be killing each of us. Yeah, exactly. It's probably flavored with evil. If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself. And having to cook for myself. You and Colonel Sanders, the final cooks, step up together. Two chefs. What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese has become something else. It's evolved. He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal drum roll plays. Just when I thought I'd seen everything in this in this kitchen, you give me this thing, and completely blow me away. In my 49 dog years of life, I have never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class. Oh wait, so he passed all the people that were like poisoning people, and then they're gonna like go to restaurants and then they're gonna get poison people, and it's all gonna be because of Sprinkle's fault. You pass, and you pass, and you get a pass. Okay, Oprah. Everyone gathers around and partakes of the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. You win! Perfect! Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The menu item is so impressive, even the Van and Ashley are drawn back by its magnetic fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. But see, they hate doing it because they have tears in their eyes. Like, how can we're forced to admit this? I know, we made them pass, but maybe that was to prevent us from dying later tonight when they decide to murder everyone. Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but come on, how could they be better than this one? Now that the school year is complete and everyone has graduated, the students return for one last assignment to get their groove on. The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the site of the school's graduation dance. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy. DJ Dog is in the house. Lots of dog howls. You know that Sprinkles was a master chef, but also a world-renowned turntablist. Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Van and Ashley tell everyone that they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were the villains. For a moment, you actually believe them, but that's when you let your guard down and they kill you. Not another haunting. No ghosts allowed at graduation. It's clearly written in the school's bylaws. Yeah, we got a slow dance with Colonel Sanders. And he does the thing where then we move in for like the seductive kiss and all that. I was never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to finally get you to notice me. Oh, I'm using. Get lost, student. We never even learned your name. And now that everyone is together, it's the Spork Monster. He has totally mellowed out. Everyone, the Spork Monster is no more. From here on out, I prefer that everyone refer to me by my new name, Party Monster. Student tries to finish what he had to say, but everyone is too wrapped up talking to party monster. Dejected, student walks off into the night, where no one even cares. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found the love in her cooking, and you know she's gonna do great. A red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? Is it Colonel Sanders on his horse again? Oh, it's Pop. He's arrived late to the dance, but apparently for good reason. He had to get a juice box. Walking the carpet, you see, perched atop his dirty chef's hat, a crown? Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to complete the final exam and accept your diploma, so we had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it was the least he could do for the school's dean. Oh, now I get it. And we get a new wing on the school. Oh, so that's why. He's just doing it so they can get better funding for the school. Not to mention the honor of educating the son of the chancellor, a such and such. The music at the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparking and electrical hissing. This is like the really corrupt school. It's Clank, who has arrived late to the dance. Now that I have graduated, I can reveal my truth. I was a robot all along. Whoa, he's doing the talking thing. I am Clank, and I am not of this Earth. I am actually from a faraway planet in another dimension. Well, I mean, that was obvious. What? What? I actually feel like I knew this whole time. Now that I have learned the ways of your kind, I must return. My home planet needs me. Hey, welcome, Karai. I probably butchered that pronunciation. But yeah, it's Valentine's Day. We're playing dating sims. Miriam, will you come with me? I don't know what to say. Besides, no, obviously. I have just begun to learn who I really am. This isn't the time to devote my life to figuring out who you are, Clank. You're blown away by Miriam's maturity. It's pretty clear she has managed to surpass you in that regard. I understand, kind of. Humans are weird. A portal opens up and Clank disappears through it. Wait, he's got the rose petals still. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives. Is he on the horse this time? Howdy, classmates. Just like the first day you met him, he's come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough to just give them a bucket of chicken. This time, it's a full meal. I feel like Colonel Sanders just goes around like blowing rose petals in your face. I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of chicken and man by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. The end? No, it's not the end. As everyone feasts on the delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor. Cranky, what are you doing sitting all alone? Oh, you know, just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance. I wonder, might you tell me, what are the qualities that you would expect to find in such a lucky person? Yeah, eat my rose petals. It just blows them in your face. Off the top of my head, oh, I don't know, a spicy musk, a tidy goatee, and a degree from the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, just to name a few. It truly is my lucky day. Would you dance with me? Yes, I would love to. As you glide across the dance floor, hand in hand with Colonel Sanders, the future stretches out in front of you. And once my 100th franchise is up and running, I'll be ready to take a day off, and I'll be so glad to spend it together with you, Cranky. How sweet, we'll work together and play together. Colonel Sanders stops dead in his tracks. Work together? Well, I think this is something I'll just need to do by myself. But who will help you run your restaurants? Oh, we probably didn't even get to seduce him. I believe I don't need help. Besides, based on your time at school here, do you really think running restaurants is the best path forward? Could it be? You found a love connection, but failed to earn Colonel Sanders' respect as a chef. Ah, can you only live with one half of him? Will you be able to endure sharing him with his other love, the life of an entrepreneur? I suppose I could enroll at a pastry school? Oh, my dear Cranky, I'm sure you'll find your place eventually. Let me pat you condescendingly on your head. And along the way, you'll have me by your side. The end. So that is I Love You, Colonel Sanders, a finger-licking dating sim. Oh, redo the game now? Do it again? I'm sorry, Cat on Mars, we gotta play Hatoful Boyfriend now. We're running out of time. So we probably missed some, picked wrong options at some point. Definite game of the year, best one ever. We're definitely a great game. However, it is pretty funny, just by making fun of it. All right, time for Hatoful Boyfriend. Because time is, we have to make sure that we have enough time to get through this one as well. Okay, come on. Just gotta wait for it to load up. There we are. And now we begin Hatoful Boyfriend. I think it was made more as a joke for like memes and so forth. New game. It's time to date some birds. Welcome to St. Pigeon Nation's, please enter your name. We're just going with default name. Her name is Hayoko Tosaka. Yes, it is. Yes, we are now dating birds. Hatoful Boyfriend includes a powerful visualization module. And even the birdiest of birds who appear as normal humans when first introduced. Display human portraits? Sure, why not? Cranko Templora. Oh. St. Pigeon Nation, a school blessed with extensive curricula and facilities. I think it doesn't show the extra portraits, or we get to name our character, however. It's already been a year since I ended my ordinary life and walked through these gates. I should probably say, the school is known for one thing in particular. All the hot birds. The school is Japan's, no, the world's greatest gathering place for gifted birds. Oh, I definitely want to go for the doctor. That's you gotta go for Shu. Birds who want to study the arts, the sciences, even sports, all come to St. Pigeon Nations. Alfred, thank you for the sub. The teaching staff and student body are both made up of a diverse blend of birds of different backgrounds and species. I'm often asked why I chose to come here, despite not being a bird. It's a long story. Not every day I see you rushing along like this. Ah, Ryota. Usually you'd have been ready for an hour by now, Hyoko. So who is it? Diolano, thank you for the sub. Apologies for the butchering of pronunciations. Overslept? Yota Kawara. This rock dub. Oh, Maxi, thank you for the sub. This rock dub is named Kawara Ryota. We've been friends since he was barely hatched. He can be a little mischievous, but he's responsible and kind. Breakfast was a little hard to catch today. I can't relax without red meat inside. Living as a hunter-gatherer sounds tough. I'd be happy to make you breakfast, you know. No dice. We're not romancing you. Might take you up on that offer when starvation looms. Thanks, Ryota. Yeah, his, that stare is the stare that lets you know that he's, trying to seduce you. Oh, the bell already? Come on, we need to hurry to class. Jeepers, no good being late on the first day. I don't think there's any penguins, and so Ryota pulled me along into the school. Today is the start of a new semester. I wonder what lies in store. It was all I could do to adjust to the atmosphere last year. Better make up for all that lost fun. The most splendid and greatest academy of the pigeon, by the pigeon, and for the pigeon. So you can tell that they're learning. I think we're in 2-3. Ryota and I are in the same class again. Yeah, hide your bread. Alright, you have a great night, Tormuz. Old faces, new faces, a strange thrill fills my heart as I look around at the assembled birds. I hope we all get along. Here's to the formation of many happy memories. Oh, the teacher's here. Good morning, every birdie. Oh man, I am Nanaki Kazuaki. I seem to be your teacher this year. I specialize in math and physics and also some other things. Oh goodness, our teacher drug dealer? Oh, so he's asleep. Sir, wake up! It's homeroom! It's a fire! He sleeps with his eyes open? Quail is Nanaki Kazuaki. He's a famously horrific math professor. I've heard the rumors, but I hadn't expected him to fall asleep just like that. Apparently he's well known as a mathematician. Just goes to show, great minds come in all forms. Alright, you have a great night, Michael. And see you next time, hopefully. Yeah, they have their stairs. Those are the stairs of how you know that you're building affection with them. I'm sorry, isn't it a little warm in here? Which reminds me, we have a transfer student. Please introduce yourself, Shirogane. What is the point? I have no wish to speak with commoners. Do not think I'm here because I wish to be. He should have a monocle. Oh well, I guess that's that. Hey, that's no good. But he doesn't want to introduce himself. We can't let him break the rules like that, sir. The system will collapse and we'll all turn into kulaks and dissenters. Well, when you put it like that, could you at least say your name, Shirogane? Shirogane Lebel Sakuya. Seems as Fantil is Shirogane Sakuya. His feathers would make any birdie proud. He's pretty stuck up, but then transferring is never easy. I hope we can be friends. Sakuya sits down, glaring daggers at Ryota and me. I think this little bird is telling me there's going to be trouble down the line. Alright, you have a wonderful night, Cat on Mars. Lunch already? Today is slipping by so quickly. That reminds me, I've had these books out from the library all summer. I'll return them now. We're finding all the birds to seduce. Where is everyone? Aside from the receptionist, there's hardly any birdie here. Huh? Someone look at me? Probably just my imagination. Or not. A mourning dove stands in a dark corner, staring in my direction. Mourning doves aren't common in Japan, but apparently they're everywhere in America. Did you want something from me? You can see me. He looked away. Not really. I'm pretty sure it was him who I felt looking at me. There's no one else here. Lots of intense driving out there. Are you sure? Yes, I don't want anything with you. It's the things you're carrying that I'm interested in. Give me your books. Give me all the books. Glances at the desk as if to say, hurry up and return them already. Oh, sorry. They were a little too dense and I never finished them. Were you waiting for them all summer? He silently returns his gaze to his book. Maybe he's in a bad mood? I'm Tosaka Hiyoko, a sophomore. What about you? You're... Negeki. Fujishiro. Negeki. Freshman. Fujishiro Negeki, huh? Mourning doves are pretty rare in Japan. Maybe it's just his voice, but he seems kind of sad and brooding. Oh, I'm sorry to hear, narrowly. They got made to be entertaining, Hollowhead. But I have to seduce the doctor, Jasmine. I suppose that there probably would be Ultima, but leave me alone. But, you know, it's just that they only had a limited number of birds or so forth. He's reading his book again. Okay, sorry to bother you. I keep meeting depressing people today. I should go meet the doctor. Now that I have that out of the way, I think I'll head back to class. Wait, isn't that... You should have been instructed not to approach me in school. Come on, Sakuya. What kind of thing is that to say to your own brother after all these years? I think there's like 8 or 9 options unavailable. Most of the birds we can seduce. My brother, you must be joking. You've never once been a brother to me. Please don't try to talk to me again. I've no time for half-breeds. I'll be going now, half-breed. Hey, wait just a... Oh, I mean, if someone disliked it, then whatever. I guess even if we're in the same school now, what's done is done. I hadn't meant to eavesdrop, but I think I just overheard something juicy. Time to text it. The ever-popular trendsetter and ladies' man Sakazaki Yuya is Sakuya's brother? I wonder what the story behind that is. Hey. You heard that whole thing, right? Are you a friend of Sakuya's? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to listen in on you. It's probably, I think they are half-brothers. Well, I mean, you gotta have a good bit of fun, we laugh. Haha, no sweat. I tried to stay sexy and suave in front of all you little ladies, but that there wasn't too cool. This fantail pigeon is Sakazaki Yuya, an upperclassman. I've never talked to him before, but he's famous, or infamous, throughout the school. Everybody knows of him. You're Hiyoko, right? He knows my name. How did you... I know everybody here. Besides, you're the only human. A single poppy in a field of rye. Did you say you were a friend of Sakuya's? Not exactly. We had a rather ballistic introduction this morning. We're in the same class, that's all. Seduce Yuya? Ah, okay. It's even funnier if you don't end up with any bird. I'd never have thought that stuck-up aristocrat wannabe was your brother. Aristocrat wannabe? He is an aristocrat, actually. The genuine article in the flesh. He is? He's a bit of a pain, so good luck, mon ami. Adieu. He really is a noble bird. I've never heard anything like that about Yuya, though. Probably a twisty business. Yeah, I played this one before we left. When I heard about it, it was a game that it's like, okay, I gotta play it just for the weirdness. That's all for today. Stay safe, everyone. Yay! Huh? Sir, where's Ryota? He said he was going to the infirmary. Maybe you should go and see if he's still there. Now that I think about it, Ryota always did have a weak stomach. I should go to the infirmary just to make sure he's okay. Excuse me? Nobody's here? There's no one sleeping behind the curtains, and the doctor isn't here either. My hunter-gatherer instincts feel no presence. There's no birdie here. Yota? No reply. The infirmary is empty. Weird, did he go home already? I feel a little nervous poking around the empty room. Now that I think about it, I haven't been in here much before, and like Ryota, I'm perfectly healthy. There actually is a more serious route, narrowly, if you get enough endings. Whoa, they've got all kinds of drugs in... They've got all kinds of drugs in here. Okay, what do these even do? Care to find out? Doctor! I'll feed you all sorts of things if you want. No, thank you. You can tell that this guy is up to no good. This partridge is Iwamine Shu, the school doctor. He's rather creepy in person and has a bad reputation amongst the student body. He's also the best person that you should pursue. Every birdie knows that even just talking to him can bring you down with aspergillus, psychosis, or even worse things. Let's see, and I've never even heard him come in the door. Ninja doctor? I mean, he's offered me drugs. You don't look like you have a good reason to be in here. Did you need something? I heard Ryota Wara from 2-3 was supposed to be here. Him? He's already gone. So should you. Oh, why didn't he come find me before going home? Sorry to bother you. I'll be going now. Ah, finally out of that den of evil. Yurta's already gone home. What do I do now? Oh, never got around to joining a club last year. Maybe I'll go take a look at some of my options. I think there are clubs for baseball, soccer, track, kendo, migration, bird watching. Wasn't there another one? Anyway, I'll start with the track team. I ran in middle school and it's always funny watching the birds hop around. I think their club room is on the ground floor, off to the side. A white dove is having a tantrum outside. Cuckoo, this is no pudding for a man. Coo. Okasan rejects it. It is a lie. A vicious falsification. He's dancing around on a squished pudding. Hey, that's not very nice to the pudding. Oh, hey, welcome, Jack. We are, enjoying Hatoful Boyfriend. Because the doctor knows the quickest way to a lady's heart is by, cutting right to the heart of the matter. That's why. Hey, that's not... Okay, we did that line. This is Okasan. Doesn't really look it, but he's supposedly a fantail pigeon, I think? Either way, he's hyper. Very hyper. Okasan has suffered a deception most vile, a wretched betrayal. Betrayal? Okasan instructed that Pigeon be provided for new members. But this is no pudding. Ousted, scorned, betrayed, dragged into the street and shot by those he trusted most. It's squished and filthy, but the thing under his feet looks like a normal store-bought pudding. What's wrong with it? I don't know, Jack. I think a cleaver is a little bit quicker. Spare the jest, young lady. Okasan, use wing tack. It's super effective. They'll rue the day they crossed Okasan. He'll have them flayed, hanged, shot at dawn. He will. Okasan must now train to achieve true pudding. Farewell. And he's gone. He's a good runner, but what does Puddin have to do with the track team? Yeah, he's the weird bird. And so ended the first day of my second semester at St. Pigeon Nations. Here, I think we want to choose the class council today. As you all know, this school doesn't require you to join any club. If you want to, you can, but if you don't, then you're free to go home after school. Okasan has time only for the track team and pudding. That's good, but what about you, Shirogane? Hey, welcome back, Cameron. A foolish question. I already hold a position here. Definitely needs a monocle. Oh, that's right, you became student president when you were admitted. Wait, how does that work? Nepotism ho, don't we get to vote? Just coming to school is enough for me. You have to take care of your mother on your own and all. I wonder what I should do. Join the... Huh. I'm trying to remember if I can do saves or whatnot. Okay, so... we're gonna go with student council. We seduced him, but we didn't win his... Do library? Okay. But we didn't impress him with our chef skills. I thought I did, but apparently not enough. That's everyone, isn't it? Have fun! I thought there was one where you go to the, work in the infirmary or something. Today's an elective day. What should I do? Attend... We're gonna do math class. Mr. Nanaki dozed off as usual, but class was somehow good anyway. I feel smarter already. Yuko leveled up. Wisdom increased by 5. It's pretty... yeah, it's something to just kind of have a good laugh at, Rizaldi. I'm on receptionist duty today. Better hurry. Also, good time to take a quick drink. Alright, there we go. Boring as usual. The library here doesn't seem very popular. Not enough books. It's on the 5th floor though, so at least the view is nice. Sitting here twiddling my thumbs is bad for me. I wish someone would come to ask me something. There's no birdie here. I wonder if it would be okay to close early? I wish I could just spread my wings and fly away. Planning to jump off the building? The window there is rather good for that, Miss Receptionist. Nageki, when did you? I've been here all along. Never noticed. He's almost as bad as the doctor. You're thinking I have no presence, right? It's okay. I already know that. You certainly seem to like this place. Yes. Is that a problem? Okay, so that's how I save. So that way I can go back and make other choices if I want. No, books are nice. Come on. They are. Why don't you join the library staff, Nageki? You could read whatever you want. I already read whatever I want. Touché. You shouldn't slack off, Miss Receptionist. And with that, he takes a book and is gone between the stacks. What a strange bird. Sitting at home is so relaxing. My lovely cave. Oh, tomorrow is the class hike. Should I prepare anything? We won't be going far, so I don't have to. Well, health first. I think I'll have some udon and go to sleep. Today is the hike. We've stopped for a break on a hillside. Who should I talk to? Talk to the teacher. What is it, Tosaka? Break isn't over yet. I wanted to talk to you, sir. Your friends are all here. Why not talk with them? Do you not want to talk to me? No, that's not what I meant. You're a funny girl, Tosaka. Sleep time. Wait, no, I haven't said anything yet. And so I took a nap with Mr. Nanaki. I wonder if he has some sort of illness. I hope he's okay. Today's an elective day. What should I do? Math class. Boost our wisdom. I'm not getting this at all. Maybe you should review the basics a little more, Tosaya. Yes, sir. Wisdom increased. We've leveled up. Wisdom is power. I imagine you're all well aware, but the sports festival is right around the corner. Please think about what you'll do. Sports festival season already? If it were in the fall, it would conflict with the cultural festival, so it's always been in May. Oh, it is May already. What are you gonna do, Ryota? I haven't decided, but probably the three-legged race. Some birdie has to. Oh, hey, welcome, Michael. Okusan will handle the marathon? Indeed he will. You do have a lot of stamina, Okusan. But what about you, Sakuya? You can't possibly be expecting me to run in some race, can you? Like a common peasant? It is a sports festival. Is there an event that doesn't involve running? How about being a cheerleader? The general, in other words. Very well, leave it to me. I don't think... Oh yeah, if we're going the doctor route. I don't exactly remember the doctor route, so I might make saves at certain points. Also, the first aid team is always short-handed, so I'm sure they could use help with any birdie still can't decide. Oh, I think I need to do the first aid one if I want to go for the doctor. That's all for today. Ryota's doing the three-legged race, Okasan's running the marathon, and Sakuya's a cheerleader. Yuya might be running the first aid tent. What should I do? I'll have to think about it. Hey, welcome back, Evan Montgomery. Today is the sports festival. I never did make up my mind. What should I do? First aid. We need to seduce the doctor. Salutations! Did you come to gaze into my eyes, mon ami? I heard the first aid team was short-handed. Salutations? Alas, spurned for the sake of medicine. I must work harder to prove my love. Anyway, happy to have you. As you can see, we have plenty of work to do. This bird lost its wing. It's bleeding all over. Ah, the obstacle course always does hurt a lot of birds. Why use a game designed for humans? Beyond me, I suppose it's tradition. Alas, you can't form a harem in this one. And if you don't end up with any bird, you get a bad ending. Where's the doctor? Shouldn't he be here too? Although the bad ending's pretty funny. Over there. He's resting in the shade of a tree some distance away. It looks like he's taking notes on the performance of the birds on the racetrack. What's he doing over there? He doesn't want to ruin his girlish complexion working in the heat. He does the same thing every year. Is he taking notes on something? A lot of the birds graduating from the school get scouted by pro sports team, so maybe he's checking up on the promising ones? Uh-oh, they've started. We'll be busy soon. Get ready, mon ami. Oh, the bad ending's great. Yes, sir. And so I spent the sports festival patching up damaged doves with Yuya. I learned some first aid from him, so it was time well spent, I think. Use the birds from here for the chicken wings. The first barrier for all students who make it this far, the midterm exam. We're getting them back today. I don't think I did so well. Josica! Yes! You worked hard. Keep going like that and you'll do just fine. One day you could surpass me. I'd love to see that. Guess I did pretty well after all. And Mr. Nanaki seems happy with me too. Yay! I think it's about the same as KFC unavailable. Today is a good day. I feel like I'm shining. It might actually be shorter overall. However, there's more branching paths and so forth. I wonder what I should do during break. Go to the infirmary. We gotta hang out with... Wait, no, not the cafeteria. Wait, what? No, that was... Okay. Fast forward. For some reason it didn't pick library. Okay, we're going back. After all, I want to seduce the doctor. Also, I should probably make more saves as I'm doing this. Come on. We can't change routes. We want the doctor, and only the doctor. Alright, put another save here, so that we can get back. Alright, go to the infirmary. Okay, so don't let ourselves move down, otherwise it'll click again. You again. Are you ill? Yeah, I need to save whenever I make a decision. Not exactly. Then why are you here? To seduce you. I came here to declare my love. Hear your voice. Alright, we're here to hear his voice. I wanted to hear your voice. My voice? Yes, you sounded like Snufkin. And? Don't tell me you came here just for that. Would it be bad if I did? You're even stranger than I had thought. I'm fascinated. How I'd love to experiment on you. Sadly, I'm busy at present. Please go elsewhere. There we go. Okay, I got kicked out. Guess being told I'm interested is a step in the right direction? Or is it? I see. You robbed the folks with the shock. Exactly, Electroshocker. We're trying to have a good bit of fun. It's more relaxed today than just playing Dark Souls. Math class. Our wisdom is increasing. I always find myself wondering what the math we learn is good for. Whereas Okasan is sleeping. And now we can draw a line perpendicular to the... falls asleep. Is this math class or nap time? That question, that philosophical question, was what raised our wisdom, rather than anything we learned in the class. Oh, the good kind of experiments, Hollowhead. Today is Tanabata. There's probably a bamboo tree in the plaza this year, too. I think I'll go make a wish. Wow, there's lots here already. Any birdie I know? Can you hear the song of the stars above? May they send you happiness, mon ami, Yuya. Morning conference on 10th, leave 30 minutes early by another alarm clock. May I wake up on time. Nanaki. Wednesday is garbage day. Remember! Ah, poor teacher. Just who will be granted my wish and how? Yoamine Shu. What should I wish for? Conquer the world by force, rule the world from the shadows, or become a famous artist. We will conquer the world by force. I wish to crush all opposition that rises before me and rule the world with an iron fist. Oh, hello. Is that you, Tosaka? Mr. Nanaki. You should be careful out this late. It can be dangerous for a girl, you know. Oh, is the teacher gonna rob me? I was about to head home. Would you like me to walk you to your place? No thank you. No thank you, I still have some errands to run. Besides, you're not the doctor. Oh, well, don't stay out too late. Wasn't the Keymania IIDX public playtest starting today? Maybe I'll stop by the arcade. Alright, you have a great night, Lord of the Night Wolves. Today's an elective day. Let's do math tests. Sir, how will integral calculus help us in life? Hard to say. It might never help you at all, Tosaka. It's not exactly very inspiring. But only studying things that help you in life is tiresome. Think of it as educational candy. Integral calculus is educational candy? I'm not prepared to accept this. And that realization is what leveled up our wisdom. Alright, let's make another save. We're gonna have to overwrite saves as we go. We get our finals back today. I'm not sure I did too well. Tosaka. Sir. Well done, you've gotten even better. Keep up the good work. Learning integral calculus has benefited us. Yes, sir. Success. It's math candy. Today's the last day. It's been a semester already. Sometimes it seems long and sometimes it seems short. By the way, it's summer now. I need to check all the assigned books before I go home. There will be a lot of students coming in to borrow their summer reading pretty soon. Today is the closing ceremony, so there are even fewer birds in here than usual. Wait, but there was only one bird in here at all times. Am I the only one? Well, that just makes my job easier. But I'm probably not alone. I've seen this situation before. Stop hiding under the tables, Nageki. Nageki? No reply. Maybe he's not here. Are you here, Nageki? Please be quiet in the library. Hello? You're rather noisy today. Did you want something? Nope, I was just wondering if you were here. Of course, I'm always here, even when you lock up. He replies from his corner in a somewhat annoyed tone of voice. Oh, the book he's holding. That's assigned reading this semester. Is it any good? Not really. I'm almost done with it. It forces its safe, ethical viewpoint on the reader, like all assigned reading. The whole concept is inane. Why force everyone to read the same books? It is pretty boring most of the time. What do you like to read? Huh? You volunteered to work here, so you must like books. I was wondering what to read next. So you want me to recommend something? He nods. What about Night on the Galactic Railroad? Which seems to be a good choice. How about Night on the Galactic Railroad? I liked it. Well, he's got like peeping from under the chair, from being on the chairs. Probably not, Michael, because that would basically be Glass Soul, and I don't think I'd be able to do that without a lot of practice. Basically, you'd just see me be failing a lot on stream, particularly. Oh, sorry. You've already read it, I imagine. Yes. Though, I liked it, too. And so I spent the afternoon working in the library, occasionally exchanging a word with Nageki. Time flows slowly by. This sort of thing is nice, too. Yeah, Glass Soul takes a lot of work. I mean, if you factor in the various ghosts in terms of Night on the Galactic Railroad, it's easy to fall out of practice and get fat and lazy during summer vacation. A hunter-gatherer's body is her way of life, so maybe I'll go running today. You get Godseeker mode by defeating Sly in the third Pantheon. Once you do that, then Godseeker mode's unlocked for the rest of the on your thing. No, I haven't done a hit list Pantheon of Hellenist. I haven't actually practiced it in a long time. I should probably try practicing, but it's going to take a long time of practice to do it. Ah, that was a good run. A true running girl's way to start vacation. I wonder how far I ran. I always lose track of where I'm going once the runner's high kicks in. Where am I? I must have wandered out of my usual stomping ground at some point. Which way did I come from? Don't fail me now, Paleolithic homin instinct. The sun's setting. I'd rather not sleep outside. Hey, you. I don't know you. Where'd you come from? A sparrow stands next to me, squinting up at my face. Her wing is resting on a motor scooter. How is she even reaching the pedals and all that? Looks a little bit vintage. How cute! Yeah, it's basically that, like, bird flu wiped out most of humanity we left. Yeah, it would take a lot of practice to get to there. I feel a strange pressure. I can tell right away that this sparrow isn't just any birdie. I'm from St. Pigeonation. I was out for a run and got lost. You ran all the way from there? You must be good. It's about a 2-hour drive from here. What? I guess that's why my legs hurt. Ah, I wonder if I'll be able to run home again. I like the cut of your jib. Anyone that determines deserves a ride home. Come on. The intimidating sparrow gestures at her scooter. That's a little small, but we should both fit, I think. I don't think if you add in all 3 Nailmasters and Sly, it will be a really doable fight. Like, all 3 Nailmasters is already a pretty tough call to do them all at once. Thank you. May I ask your name? Koshiba Azami. I sell takoyaki. Call me Azami. And thank you, Azami. Yeah. I think they updated it to where you could actually romance her as well. You're a very cautious driver. Carve it into your soul, kid. One accident is all it would take, and then that would be the end of both our lives. So we're cruising along at 5 miles an hour. May seem strange to a young girl like you, but once you've lost someone, you'll understand. This is a far-off look in her eyes. She's seen death. Those are the bird eyes that have seen death. I'm sure you know what you're talking about, but at this rate I might get home faster by walking. Alright, you have a great night, Max. Do you think we'll get there by dawn? Carve it into your soul. The speed limit for scooters is 30 kilometers per hour. That's why we're going 3. We're not even going that fast. Following traffic laws is part of my credo. Isn't right in tandem against the law too? That rule is for humans. Birds are light, so 1 or 2 more doesn't stop the brakes from working. We're fine like this. I don't know, maybe she has already killed. But I'm not a bird. And so we putted along at Azami's hyper-cautious speed. By the time we got to my house, it was almost light out. It's still a long time until the semester starts, and I still have a lot of homework. Maybe I should apply for a part-time job since I have the chance. I'll get a job or forget it. We're gonna forget it because the getting the job, if I remember right, leads to Azami's path. I think I'll wait until I'm in college. That way I can skip lectures to go to work. Slacking off and having fun is more the high schooler thing to do. It totally is. Oh, Holiday Stark? That could be the case. I think it was updated, but I played this long ago. Several years ago, so I'm not actually sure as to what all... I never played Holiday Star or anything like it. Today's the local summer festival. I think I'll go with some birdie. Invite the doctor. Oh, we might not even be on the doctor's path. Well, I'll invite Nageki. He needs to get out more. If I don't know his address or phone number, I'd go look in the library if the school weren't already closed. Now that I think about it, I only know him as the depressed freshman who's always in the library. I might be on Nageki's route. I'd like to learn more about him, though he'd probably never tell me anything if I asked. Going out is too much trouble. I think I'll have some udon and go to bed. I need to get on the doctor route. Well, I think, Michael, that might be problematic to do all three of them at once, because then you'd largely be spamming Descend in Dark. I know I wanted to go for the doctor, but hey, Nageki's still a good route. Today is my day as receptionist. There's nobody here as usual. Maybe I should work on the newspaper. Nageki? Yes? Do you have a minute? What is it? Want to write a book review? I'm working on the library newspaper, and there's a corner open, so I thought... Can't you write one yourself? I'm always writing them. We never get submissions, so the book reviews are just turning into our personal soapbox. Perhaps it would be better to remove them from the paper. Alright, you have a great night, Hollowhead. My thoughts exactly. I'd like to see how you'd write one, though. It doesn't have to be very long, either. I'll write one later. Leave the paper there. Yay! Thank you! I think that's everything for the September issue. Whee! I think it explicitly says that she's female. I knew I should have gotten up when I first woke up. I slept way too late. School starts today, right? I'm gonna be late. Oh, hello, Tosaka. Sir, I'm sorry, I overslept. Overslept? My homework. I forgot to bring my homework. Aren't you getting a little bit ahead of yourself, Tosaka? Huh? What's the number in the top left-hand corner say? Oh, you're just a little bit early. Though, since you're here, could you lend me a hand for a bit, Tosaka? Lend you a hand? I was about to start grading the freshmen's exams, and I thought maybe you could help, if you don't have something else. Of course, you have a test in September, so if you want to go and study in the library... we're going to go... We're pretty much on Nageki's route at this point, so we're gonna... I'm sorry, sir, but I'm not sure I've prepared enough for my test. I'd like to go study if it's alright. Of course, work hard, okay? There are already a number of students working in the library. Looks like mostly third years. They probably all decided on their colleges and careers already. Will I be that frantic this time next year, I wonder? Oh, you shouldn't take it seriously, we laugh. That's what, that's part of the fun of it. They probably... Okay. Nageki is here too, leaning against a bookshelf in a far corner. Nageki! Miss Tosaka, do you need something? Hey, welcome, Shaw. We're playing Hatoful Boyfriend. We also played the KSC dated sim earlier today. For, Valentine's Day themed content stuff. Why are you over there? There are still plenty of seats open. You should sit down. I don't mind standing. You look like you mind. Exactly, we're seducing all the birds in school. You don't like being near other birds? Is that it? He nods. They'll just ignore me anyway, whether or not I go near. Nigeki, are you being... We should probably save. Because there's a right choice and a wrong choice. Bullied. I think bullied is the right one. He falls silent. If there's something wrong, I'd like to help. That might not have been the right choice. Good morning, everyone. I hope you had fun over the summer. Focus-on is always having fun. Oh, if it's the wrong choice, then we can get the bad end, and then we can loop back and try again. Yep. What is this fun? This peasant notion of enjoyment? Oh, I might... Yeah, I'd have to see what would be available, Resolvi. It was a good bit of fun doing them. It's admittedly, this last week or two has just been kind of busy for me, and that's why I just haven't tried to see if he had a spot open. Once summer's over, time starts slipping by faster than ever. Try to stay focused. And he's asleep. Focus, sir, focus! Second term. We can't even seduce that bird. Oh, congrats, Person Von Person. Is that your 5-hour achievement? Huh, is that a student ID? Whose is it? Someone from 2-2? Not a name I recognize. Should I go find their classroom? They might already have gone home, though. Well, any teacher will do, right? Sir! He's sleeping. Sir! Oh! Hello, Hiyoko. Did you forget to turn in your homework? I found someone's ID card, sir. It's someone from 2-2. I thought I should take it here. Oh, thank you, Hiyoko. I can take care of it. Huh? What is it? Nothing, just... Did you find this today? You did just find this today, right, Tosaka? Yes, in the corridor just outside. The student has been absent since the middle of June. How strange. So then, was the card lying there all summer? Nobody noticed it? Ah, geez, I can't even... It's awfully clean, though. Shouldn't it at least be dusty? Anyway, I'll take care of it. Thank you, Tosaka. It's definitely a fun little game. We're playing Hatoful Boyfriend, Demaster, just as we are doing Valentine's Day kind of theme, so it's much more fun to be playing like the Date and Sims, the more goofy Date and Sim stuff. I had hoped for something a little more interesting from Elective, but this is dull. I can just barely keep up, even though Mr. Nanaki explains everything so clearly. So this is all easy for you, Sakuya? Wow! Are you trying to curry favor with me? Your peasant notions I look down upon. He looks happy, though. I've got wisdom. And there's plenty of sirens. Good morning. What the heck is going on? The classroom is filled with a cloud of dancing feathers. Did someone eviscerate a down pillow or something? Alright, one moment. Sirens in the background. It's also a good point to grab a drink. Hey, welcome, Bond Leader. This is Hatoful Boyfriend for Valentine's Day themed goofy dating sims. Oh, I think I saw that one, Michael, but I don't know if that one's been released publicly. Ryota, what? Maybe they didn't clean up properly yesterday? It's molten season, so... Well, one little breeze and it looks like this, unless we make sure to keep everything clean. Now that I look closely, Ryota's head feathers are looking a little loose, too. I guess every birdie's growing themselves new outfits. Good morning, everyone. Sir, can we clean up a little bit before homeroom? Clean in the morning? This atmosphere is quite distracting. Who was supposed to clean yesterday? Oko-san. Yeah, I think it was Void Vessel. Wretched mongrel. Can't you even fulfill the duty given to you? Okay, let's make another save just so that we can, in case we have to back up. Come on, arguing won't solve anything. It'll be easy if we all pitch in. And so we swap the room down before homeroom. This is a lot of feathers, not enough for a futon, but I bet we could make a nice pillow. It certainly is more than usual. Did they come in the window, perhaps? Huh? Sir, did you spill some chlorine on yourself? Chlorine? We don't use that kind of detergent. But, you really smell like it. Oh, that would be the bleach. Bleach? Sir, are you one of those degenerates who bathes with bleach powder? No, I dozed off and got stuck in the washing machine last night, that's all. That's dangerous. Sir, please be careful. Yes, too late, I'm out like a light. Hey, welcome, Quest. Yeah, I haven't played many visual novels, myself. I guess there wasn't any way he was going to stay awake after helping us clean the room. Oh, I know what it's for, Kiyozuki. Today's the school festival. Our class decided to do a maid cafe. I'm not scheduled to work until tomorrow, so I have off today. I don't have anything to do, so I guess I'll go look around. I wonder if Nageki's in the library today? Probably. I think I'll go buy something and hang out with him. Yep, door's open. Nageki? Close it, please. I knew you'd be here. The door. It's loud outside. Alright, you have a wonderful night, Chris Williams. Nanaki was in the washing machine. Oh, sorry. You're staying in here even today? It's almost like this is where you live. Is there something wrong with that? Of course not. You're kind of like a friendly ghost or something. It's reassuring to know you're here. Anyway, I brought you something. You're planning to stay here all day, right? What did... cookies? Yep, the birdwatching club was selling bird-shaped cookies. Aren't they cute? Have some. Thanks. Hearing him thank me makes me very happy, even if it was in a whisper. He even looks a little happier than usual. There's lots of other stuff too. The third years are doing a play, and one class put together a god-tier haunted house. Unfortunately, I think we got off the path with the doctor, so we're doing Nageki's path instead. I was thinking of looking around a little more. Nageki, want to come with me? No. Relationship ended. Oh no, he looks angry. No thank you. Go ahead if you want. Well, alright. Sorry, I didn't mean to drag you out of here. I think you might actually live in here. Now I think about it, I've never seen him anywhere else. Maybe he comes straight here as soon as he gets to school? Alright, well you have a wonderful night, Narrowly. And welcome, Jack Dina. Midterms are right around the corner. I got too excited for the festival and didn't study at all. I'll have to study at... Huh? Where's my history textbook? It's not on my desk. Oh, I was reading it in the library during lunch, so maybe it's still there. I'll go look. It's my excuse to hang out with Nageki a little longer. Sir. Welcome back, Tosaka. Where are you going? I think I left something in the library. Do you know if the door's still open? Some birdie brought the key to the staff room a few minutes ago, so I think it's locked now. I'll go there first then. Thank you, sir. Maybe, Michael. I'm not exactly that might require some work to actually make a mod of that sort. I was sitting over there. Oh hey, welcome Voltaris as well. Here it is. Yay! Oh, some birdie's written on the page I left open. The Congress dances, but does not progress. Well, that's funny, but don't write on people's books. Don't leave books lying around with their pages to the four winds. Higeki? What? Why are you so surprised? I hadn't thought you'd still be here. Why not? The door was locked. Don't tell me they locked you in. That would be terrible. It was? I hadn't realized. Well, if it was an accident, then that's alright, maybe. Geez, you're supposed to make sure there's no birdie inside before you lock the door. Anyway, I need to lock the door again. I should save my game first. I think if you are too insistent... Oh, go home with Nageki. Hey Nageki, let's go home together. No thank you. He didn't even pause to think about it. Where do you live? I'll walk you. I'm fine, really. Don't worry about me. You always get mad when I suggest you go outside. Don't jump to... If I could, I'd... What? Don't worry about it. I'll lock the door, so just leave the key there. He's already reading again. I think I'm annoying him. My grades aren't looking very good. I need to work harder to recover before finals. And so I sat studying in the library, while one by one the other students filed out to go home. When I look up, I'm alone. Except for Nageki, always in the corner. Or not. My, how unusual. I think this is the first time you sat down next to me, Nageki. I want to talk to you. You're nothing but surprises today. I'll leave you alone if you're busy. No, talk away. No, Ari, but there is something more about it. I was shocked when you first came and talked to me, Miss Tosaka. You're the only one who didn't ignore me. No one but you has ever talked to me. That's why this is the only place for me. That's terrible. Nageki, that's awful. Which class are you in? I'll talk to our teacher. I'm not done talking yet. Sorry, go on. You think I'm being bullied, right? I thought that too. You're not? I don't think so, no. Being bullied might be better than this. Better than this? Then what is he? I'm not sure yet, though. When you talk to me, I remember things sometimes, but it's still not enough. I don't understand. What do you mean? Miss Tosaka, I think I'm... Tosaka, you're here late. Get out of here, sir! The school's already starting to close for the night. It's good to study, but working too hard on your own for too long can backfire on you. Lock the door and head home soon, okay? On my own? Sir, what are you talking about? I'm not a... Huh? Nageki's gone. He was here just a moment ago. Where'd he go? Did he leap out the window and go home ninja style? Maybe he did. We get our finals back today. Between midterms and practice exams, this whole semester has been nothing but tests. Tosaka. Sir, you ranked top of the year this time. Well done. Alright, top student. What? In your face, Sakuya. She beat you by 2 points, Shirogane. Oh well. Grr, I'll get you, Hyoko, if it's the last thing I do. Sakuya's glaring daggers at me again. How nostalgic. Anyway, my hard work paid off. Yippee! Closing time already. I don't really have any reason to be here again until the semester starts up. Do another save. Oh no, it's snowing. It was clear when I left. Crossing the wilderness to get to my house in a blizzard, I'd be risking my life. You're still here? and hang out with Nageki instead. Nageki! A book under his arm, the same as always. I do wonder about last time, but if he wants to talk, then he'll talk to me. For now, I won't bring it up. I was about to go home, but... Snow? I guess I'll have to wait until it stops. He makes a noise of agreement and sits down next to me with his book. He's been a little distant lately, but maybe he's warming up to me in his own way. What are you reading? Dickens, A Christmas Carol. It is Christmas Eve, after all. I see, Michael. Apologies. Oh, it's Christmas Eve today, isn't it? Please keep quiet in the library. I'm reading. Sorry. I completely forgot. I guess this makes it a white Christmas. More like a whiteout Christmas, if you ask me. Looks like you're almost finished? Yep. I just got to the part where Tiny Tim dies and Scrooge sees his own grave. It sounds like a depressing story. You haven't read it, even though you work here? I'm Buddhist, so Christmas stuff has never been... Tim is a boy born weak who dies young. The protagonist Scrooge sees that will happen and tries to prevent it. Time travel? I thought it was a classic, but it sounds kind of science fiction-y. I can see that. It's not really the focus of the book, though. I'd like to see the future. It would be nice being able to avoid getting into trouble. Hey, welcome, Rhapsody. I wouldn't like it. No. The future is what it is. It is what it is, and that's all there is to it. I mean, only in like, and seeing what happens with Scrooge seeing the ghost of Christmas future, and so we enjoyed the present point in time, along which we flowed. This is a nice way to spend Christmas, I think. The sun, its majestic brilliance sweeps across the land, lighting it into incandescent glory. It's the first day of the new year. Looks like I'm still alive to enjoy it. It's a little cold out, but it's calm and the sun is warm. I think I'll go visit the shrine. Hey, Rhapsody, I'm doing quite good. Wait, Nageki's gonna shoot Hiyoko? That'd be, kinda interesting. Let's see. There are a lot of birds here already. Must be nice to have warm winter plumage. Maybe I should borrow some from some birdie. I think I'll buy an amulet and go home. Hiyoko! Oh, hey, Ryota. Happy New Year. Here's to many happy returns, right? What are you doing, Ryota? Exactly what it looks like. I'm working here today and tomorrow. Oh, it looks good on you. You came here to buy an amulet, right? Which would you like? I'd like one for... Alright, save before our choices. Gotta love the nice little robe Ryota wears. Get for... fulfillment in conquest. I want conquest. Here you go. I like how they're selling conquest amulets. Thanks, Ryota. Are you here all day today? Yep, first day's always busy. Hey, welcome back, Jessan. We're playing Hatoful Boyfriend, in which we date pigeons. We play a human girl who goes to a school where with pigeons, and we are trying to seduce a bird. Oh well, I was going to ask if he wanted to get lunch together, but... Sorry, Hiyoko. Maybe some other time. Oh, I mean, I think Fireborn's done some Pantheon 5 things where people were working together. I don't know, maybe it's just see if he does that again, if there's a spot. Yeah, Hatoful Boyfriend's pretty, interested. Since you're here, why not go get a fortune? They're next to the main building over there. Okay, thanks. See you, Ryota. Mr. Nanaki, Happy New Year. Oh, hello, Tosaka. Happy New Year. Did you get a fortune, sir? Yes. Unfortunately, I seem to have drawn the chicken of ill omen. Why don't you take one? I'll draw the duck of doom. Which I should take? This one. Sechi blessing? Good, you got a better one than I did. I think this will be a good year for you, Tosaka. Thank you, sir. Happy New Year, everyone. I hope you all had good vacations. I hibernated. What a shocker. And he's already hibernating again. You're still hibernating. Sir, wake up! Oh, I've said this before, but your junior year will be over before you know it. In fact, it is. Let's enjoy this time while it lasts. There's nothing special this semester. Nothing to worry about. Third term. Look at all these birds we could seduce. It's still light out, so maybe I'll go somewhere before I head home. Whee! Oh, tomorrow's Legumintine. I think I'll buy some beans. Hey, it's a holiday where you give beans to the boy you like, but apparently it used to involve throwing them at pigeons. Disgraceful. I mean, it's just simply that, you know, fix sub and it grows, but I don't particularly worry too much about it, Michael. Good evening, here for beans? Yes, is there a kind that you think is particularly good? Gotta buy the right beans for Nageki. This year's trend is towards these bean medleys for racers, but they are a little pricey. It's hard to say without knowing the bird in question, really. That's true. Sometimes the cheap ramen tastes better than the expensive stuff. I think I'll buy... I'll take these. I don't even know if Nageki likes them. I don't think the bean one necessarily matters, but I know that some of them, like the calm corn, you have to give to Ryota since of his sensitive stomach. Today's the day. The preparations are complete. Time to give the beans to that special sunbirdie. Almost empty as always. And unsurprisingly, the heating doesn't work well here, so the winter cold will stick around well through February. The pervading chill has earned the library the dubious honor of being one of the school's least popular places in winter. The few students here are huddled around the heater, so Nageki should be in the corner. There you are, Nageki. Sitting in a frigid corner far from the meager effects of the heater, as expected. Please be quiet in the library. Oh, can you somehow forgive my dreadful sin? It's cold here. Are you okay, Nageki? I am fine. Don't mind me, Miss Tosaka. Feel free to go sit by the heater if you're cold. Nope, I'm fine. My house doesn't have a heater at all. Anyway, I have something to give you. It's Legumintines, you know. Here, foxtail millet. For me? Yep, you're supposed to give beans to the most important bird in your life today. Do you want them? Yes, thank you. He looks happier than usual, or is it my imagination? I often ate these when I was younger. Oh, we guessed right. This brings back memories. Thank you, Miss Tosaka. You're welcome, Nageki. Lots of requested books are going to come in today. I'll have to work through lunch. Sorting all of these takes forever. I think I just have the encyclopedias to do before I'm done. Huh? There's a note on the help desk counter. Miss Tosaka, be here after the other students have all left. Fujishiro Nageki. It reads like a challenge to a samurai duel. How fitting. I think this is the first time he's approached me. I wonder what it's all about. Nageki, are you here? Nageki? Nageki. Hello, Miss Tosaka. You startled me. How long have you been standing there? From the very beginning. So, what did you need? I want to talk with you, Miss Tosaka. Talk with me? Continue our conversation. We were talking about bullying, I think. Okay, I'm all ears, Nageki. I'm not sure where to start. I've noticed a lot since we last spoke together. Miss Tosaka. Let's go outside. What? Yes, more Nageki lore, but he hates going outside. Come on. He stands up and walks over to the door. I follow, agitated. You first. Okay. Why does he want to go out all of a sudden? I should be happy, but... Huh? What's wrong? You said you wanted to come out here. He stands in the doorway, pushing against open air. What are you doing? Mime? Watch. He walks back a little ways into the library, and then... runs forward, crashing into the air. Adam, thank you for the sub. Nageki, what? Thud. The deepest Nageki lore. Jade Lover, thank you for the sub as well. That is definitely true, Michael. He bounces off the invisible wall and falls back into the library. That's too good to be a mime act. Hip and Dalen, thank you for the sub. As I thought, I can't leave. What? I can't leave this room. I wake up in this library. After a while I lose consciousness and wake up here again, and so it repeats. I said I'd come to understand the truth by talking to you, Miss Tosaka. You've probably noticed, too, why no one else talks to me. That's because... I think this is the final one choice on his path. They can't see you. I'm the only one who can see you? Probably. I forgot why I was here, how I came to be stuck in this place. I've been alone for years with no one to talk to. For years? My sense of time has broken. I cannot feel or remember its passage. I've seen at least 5 school festivals go by. But then you came and talked to me. I hadn't had no partner but myself for so long, and suddenly, you wouldn't leave me alone. As I talked to you, I finally remembered why I can't leave. I killed myself in this room, and so here I stay. My clock broke here, its hands turning meaninglessly, each day the same as the last. Alone forever. No one is bullying me or ignoring me. I'm not here to begin with. I have no regrets. It was my choice to end my life here, after all. But I think I will miss you, Miss Tosaka. If it wasn't like this, I would have liked to talk to you more, for longer. Nageki. I wrap my arms around him. I can feel him softly, but he's cold. At first, sitting here alone was painful. But I grew numb over time. I ceased to feel pain. That feeling that I thought I had lost came back. Because of... you. I'll talk to you enough to make up for everyone else, Nageki. Maybe one day you'll be able to leave. No. Why not? As I talked to you, I changed. I didn't notice until just recently. When you told me about this school, I was probably trying to take back the time I was never able to spend here. I never asked you to, but you relentlessly told me everything that was going on here. I already feel like I've spent a full year at this school. And now it's over. I think the clock's hands are going to stop soon. Nageki? His head is right next to mine, but his voice sounds muffled and distant. When I look down, his feet are already disappearing. Nageki, wait! We've never talked like this before. I don't want this to be the last time. Don't cry, Miss Tosaka. I'm already long gone. There's no one here to mourn. But... there's just one thing I need to tell you before I go. The thing that I noticed. The secret that stopped my clock. No, don't say it, Nageki. As I filled up, I grew closer to disappearing. You're the one who made me disappear, Miss Tosaka. I can't stop it now. But I still have so many things to tell you. You've already given me more than enough. I'm satisfied. The secret... Thank you. I love you. And with that, he's gone. And that's Nageki's route. Yeah, he was a ghost all along. Oh, that's pretty bad, Michael. Nageki is the sad route. Yes, that's the end of Nageki's route. However, if we opt to do other routes, there are a bunch of other routes, because each bird we met is a pursuable route. And then once you get enough endings, you can open up another route. A more serious route that switches over to it halfway through. That is the ending number 4, Dream's End. Let's see if we can get the bad ending now. Now we just have to keep ignoring Nageki until... Yeah, Nageki's rat's actually pretty more serious than the other ones. Oh, okay, yeah, that's the bad ending. Okay, so we can go back and go to Alone. No, that's the wrong one. God, I didn't expect to jump right to the bad ending. I should go home alone. Okay, so at least we know that gets us the bad ending real quick. Come on. I'm gonna go home, so would you mind locking the door? Not at all, leave the key there. And so I left the key with Nageki and headed home once more. I thought there was more stuff before that happened. Alright, so yeah, this leads to the bad ending. Which leads us to our main topic, the observational reports on the human representative at St. Pigeonations. As you can see, while she was meant to act as a goodwill ambassador, she fails to display sufficient intimacy with the birds. We of the Hawk Party cannot overlook this situation. These reports only confirm what we already knew of human nature. We will execute the termination sequence. Adjourned. Coffee, anyone? I love watching the stars at night. I can feel the excitement bubbling up from the light years away. Yalehi-hoo. Huh? I think I just heard something. Who's there? Ninjas? You don't need to know. It'll all be over in 2 seconds. Ugh. It's a sad thing that your adventures have ended here. At least now we can seduce the Grim Reaper instead. And we had a halberd all along. Yeah, you die if you didn't manage to get on one of their paths. And it's a shout out to the NES version of Shadowgate. It's such a great bad ending. So yeah, as you can see, I think there's at least 12 endings for the main route. And then the more serious route is more linear because there aren't any choices for it. But there isn't enough time to really get on another route and see it through to the end, so this actually is probably a good stopping point for tonight. But yeah, if you're interested in playing it, then you should definitely check it out, We Left. As goofy as it is, I mean, some of them are more goofy than others, like Oko-san's just complete goofy the entire way. And the Doctor is very sinister. But nonetheless, it's a good bit of fun for the goofy humor of it. Oh my goodness, we're dating all the birds. So, needless to say, I hope you guys had fun with Valentine's Day stuff. We'll be back to the usual stuff come Wednesday with Hollow Knight. Finishing Darkest Dungeon, doing Little Nightmares, and then Dark Souls. Yeah, and usually Hatoful Boyfriend's not very expensive, We Laugh. It goes on... Wait, it's 3.5 hours, Ari. So, I mean, it's about the usual amount. But needless to say, this is where we're stopping for tonight, and, thank you guys for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy. See you next time.